Ranger?
No. Bard.
Bard. Okay, yes, the Bard. That's why I got the human Bard. And you're level 7 or 8?
Level 8 Bard, and it's half elf.
Okay, half elf. Yes, there is. Left-hand side. Appleseed, would you mind giving me an intro?
HP is 56. Passive is 16. What else? What else do you need?
Your AC is ridiculous. I'll ask when it happens. Level and class?
Level is 9. Class is wizard.
Right.
Spell
Wizard.
excuse me. Spell save DC is 16.
Okay. That's shitty for me. Background?
It is Sage, I believe. Yeah,
Okay.
Sage.
Sage. Zorak.
Zrock, barbarian, human variant, armor class 13, 45 hit points. Passive perception 10. Background, Outlander, Tribal Marauder, formerly. I think that covers everything, right?
Just, your level. Just the sound of being drunk.
My level?
Yes.
Zrock's level is pathetic. It's 4.
Immediately level 4 barbarian.
Well, I mean, if you're level 4, you can catch it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes.
Huh?
If anyone wants to text him in text Zorak information about level ups
I got
and the 4 to 5 jump.
I got it. Zorak, keep your phone on you. I'm sending you messages.
Okay.
And that takes us to Squigs. 2 questions. Do you know if our albino dwarf is going to be joining us tonight?
I believe he is. His computer decided to crash once again. It's having problems. The last that he said, it would be about 5 minutes. He would be jumping in.
Okay.
What? Hey, Albert, what level is everybody? Approximately?
Right now, Roark is level 8, Osmond is 8, Year 9, Zorak is 4. I'm about to get Rylu's and Baku's intro.
I am a level 6 warlock, Rylu Blood. He is with a charlatan background. I believe he is with the Order of the Gauntlet for the faction. My armor class is 14. Health is 45. Passive perception is 11, I believe, with a spell save of 15.
Okay. The reason why I asked, just want to make sure I'm not
out leveling the party.
leaps and bound ahead of everybody else. I could always bring in a different character.
Yeah, right now you're 1 level above the average party, and you and Zorak balance out to the about average party level, just under it.
Zorak's going to be level 5 here in a second.
Okay, so and Zorak's bumping up level 2, so that'll actually get you right on mid level.
Okay.
And Riley, what was your background and level?
Charlatan and a level 6 warlock.
We have a charlatan.
Oh yeah. Let's see, Baku, my spiritual friend.
All right. Baku is a level 8 fighter, cavalier, turtle. He is a far traveler for his background, because that makes sense. He is part of the Emerald Enclave. His AC base is 20. You will usually be at 23 the entire time, though. His health is currently at 78.
Does it make sense he's a far traveler? Because actually the snout of Agmara is like closer to Chult than any of us came from.
He's never been here.
He's a far traveler for everything else. The only thing he's not a far traveler for is
life.
Yeah.
Oh, and Oswin, what's your faction?
My faction is Harper's.
Okay.
Appleseed is Harper's also.
Let's put it this way. Before coming to this island, none of you have ever seen a turtle before. So,
what are the odds you've seen a drow, though, on this island?
it's a good question.
Probably not. Probably not.
On this island.
that matter. Dragon Bait's kind of adorable though. Like I would honestly try to pet him.
Hey, off-topic question: has anyone seen information on waterborne ships or nautical combat? In the DMG and the player's handbook, there's very little information.
I'm hoping to hear more and more from Canes a lot.
I mean, there's the purchase of the ship. There's the speed. There's how much crew costs, skilled and unskilled.
I have all of it.
Yeah, what else are you looking for?
Y'all message about that?
Yeah, I'll message you.
Yeah, sorry. Just want to make sure we can get into tonight.
Oh, no.
So we have everyone's information right now. You have a sleeping albino dwarf, and Dragonbait Artist is with us as well. So, mind giving us just a little intro for you and how they're in their current mood with y'all having 7 of the 9 puzzle cubes. You know, an Archmage possesses 1 of them, and y'all headed to the Shrine of Shigambi in the south side of the city of Omu. It is right next to the lava pit. I'll give y'all a little compass rose over here. But the fire pit is off in this direction.
Okay, well, Dragonbait's feeling pretty good. You know, T-Rex has been killed. Everything's been pretty good. He got to see his best friend turned into a lion, which he'll never let him forget. The smell of tar air, a little bit of popcorn in there somewhere because he's very happy, excited to continue his adventure. Artist is a little bit pissed because he got turned into a lion. He still has the urge to hack up a couple hairballs, but he too is excited, wanting to kind of get these cubes, and you know he's eager to try out some awesome spells. So steer clear if you don't want to get frozen. I'm just telling you all that.
Okay.
Excited about that one.
And it looks like we have our albino dwarf waking up. Are you able to hear us?
Yes, can you hear me for now?
Yes, we can.
Excellent.
Would you mind giving us an intro for you, little life cleric you?
Knowledge cleric, technically.
Oh, yeah, fair. I always forget. I get excited.
I'm a level 8 knowledge cleric named Jack of noble backgrounds. I have 59 hit points. My passive is 14, and my AC is 15. That's all you need to know, right?
Yeah, that's all I need to know. And any emotions or feelings you have right now as y'all are walking to the Tomb of Shigambi, or the Shrine of Nagambi, to get another one of these cubes.
Which one was that one? I don't remember.
The leopard with a bunch of snakes that protrude from its shoulders.
Okay, cool. I feel chill and ready for the adventure then.
Now that everyone's gotten together, it's going to be quite a rainy day over Chult as y'all look overhead. Seems like the skies are pretty overcast. You hear thunder echoing around you, and since you're in this little crevice,
did we stay at the campsite that we found?
Oh, yes, you did.
Also, bug spray, guys. I'm applying some now.
I am too.
The gel. So we stayed at the camp. I would have cast Leelman's Tiny Hut as a ritual, so that everybody can stay in that.
Okay.
And then are we just like we get up, we put the bug spray on, and we travel to this last?
Yes.
Is that what we're doing? Okay.
Yes. Thank you for the reminder on the Adventurers Camp. I'd forgotten that's where we paused last time, so that was a relatively safe and good place to sit. Thank you for also reminding on ritual demons.
Yep.
Dragonbait's gonna make it smell like citronelle candles to keep away mosquitoes.
That's funny. You're gonna get inspiration for that. You and who was the first one that mentioned bug repellent?
Me, Jack.
I did as
Jack,
well.
knowledge cleric, you. You'll get a point of inspiration.
Excellent. Brad also helped, by the way. Or Oswin.
Okay. Oswin, you as well.
Proficiency in Mason.
Point of inspiration, you say?
Yes. Point of inspiration for remembering it. That's the quickest anyone has actually done it in game before. I've been trying to be pretty religious on this bug policy because Asarak is cruel and mosquitoes are evil.
Yes.
I will need a survival check by y'all's lead adventurer. Advantage can be granted, but I'll need a declaration. As y'all are heading through this muddy terrain,
I grant advantage.
a party of 9 adventurers.
What I drop?
Dice. Trying to get my dog to eat it.
Stingy.
I'm guessing I'm doing it. Who wants to land advantage?
I did. You hear in the back of your mind.
22.
All right, 22 is going to get y'all there pretty easily. It only takes about 2 hours, cutting through the thick vines that are encroaching over a lot of these places. Your passive perception is able to pick up cries of combat from all around the city as Yan T, not as many kobolds now, and a few other human adventuring groups are vying for power within the city as they screech around, and y'all get closer to the lava pit. You can really hear this echoing from all around it. You even see a group of adventurers that are just leaving the shrine in the middle of the lava pit, that of Maus. And as they're flying over, you see them using some sort of spell, and 3 of them are ripped to pieces by four-armed gargoyles
Fuck yeah.
as they're making their way across. Can I get a marching order?
Appleseed will be either in the front or close to the front.
I prefer to be in the middle somewhere.
Okay.
I'm right behind you.
Zrock is up front.
The
I
box.
will be. Rylu will take right in front of Jack.
Dragon bait and
Okay.
Artis are gonna hang out kind of over by who's
What's your
the
health?
lizard man.
My health
Riley.
is
We're gonna
76.
go hang out kind of by Riley.
Okay.
I know.
So we have a bit of a diamond formation
Yeah,
right
no,
now,
-3.
as we have Baku
Damage
on
resistance.
Boromir leading, followed in 2x2 by Roak and Zurok. Behind them, we have Pepe and Rylu standing in the middle, flanked by Artis and Dragonbait on either side. Bringing up the rear of the party, we have Jack, Appleseed, and Oswin.
Wow. So I got put in the rear then, huh?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. You want to get closer to the front, right?
I wanted to be at the front and or very close to it.
Okay, then you'll be side by side with Baku as y'all are going along since he made the survival check. Oh, and you'll be actually right beside Baku and Roak since Roak was assisting him. So, as y'all round the corner into this area, let's get a little description as you hear thunder crackling overhead. You see a little bit of rain start to fall down. A ruined shrine stands before you at the heart of this walled compound. Tall monoliths flank the entrance and are decorated with images of a jaguar with 6 snakes protruding from its shoulders. A stone door is set into the wet shrine before you. The ground is now covered in a thin layer of water. It's pretty mossy, but it's not like muddy and hard to run in yet.
All right. But we're still having a little bit of a downpour. Well,
Door is right.
here.
So that's the door. What is between the wall and the door?
Between the wall and the door is just an open courtyard. This seems to be about a 2.5 foot or 2 foot tall wall. It surrounds the complex. It's flanked by 2 tall monoliths. It seems to be about 35 feet tall.
Okay. I will take a sip of beer and say, well, this looks to be like the place. Do we go in?
Zrock cracks his knuckles, says, "I'll knock politely."
I out of mild curiosity, to step aside and say, go on through.
So as y'all step forward, you see your comrades preparing. You see Zarok crack his knuckles, and it seems to send an odd energy surging through his body. Very similar to Gong expending so much Nen, if you've ever seen the later episodes of Hunter x Hunter, where he transforms and you see his body level up. Yeah, Scott Pilgrim kind of moment as well, if y'all have seen that, as he goes from level 4 to 5 and just, oh, so that's how you do that. And he seems to get a bit buffer and stronger.
Wood smoke is now right in the air.
You have the smell of burning smoke or burning wood around y'all. Everyone is lathered in bug repellent, so you're nice and squeaky. So, as we enter the courtyard, who is opening the door? We have flanks looking. Your passive perception hasn't picked up any adventurers coming this way.
I push open the door.
Athletics check Roak as you step forward.
My boar is going to push it with him.
All right.
Assistance.
So advantage.
So you see the Goliath and the boar working together, the boar mounted by a turtle. And Roak just kicks the door open. You hear a very resounding wallop as his stone hands hit this stone complex. The door goes flying open, and before you, you see a set of staircases. It seems to be leading down into the darkness. Do you have dark vision?
Heck no.
Into the darkness.
I'm going anyway.
I say, hold up there, cowboy.
I hold.
All right, Roll gets into the passageway, and as he steps in, he seems to fill the entirety of it. Seems to be about 7 or 8 feet tall and just under 5 feet wide as you step into it.
Oh boy, he's about as tall as you.
It is literally as tall as me.
Yeah.
Too narrow
I
for
wish
board.
to cast a firebolt through the archway, like through down the hallway.
I allow them to pass me.
You are not able to pass unless they are a halfling or smaller with you being in that current space.
Get out.
Okay, so Roll uncorks himself from the entrance, wiggling his way out.
Well, Boromir, I suppose.
And I'll say, I'll take it from here, and I will. I'll check for traps, and I'll make my way into whatever that grid thing is.
Okay.
If you would wish, I could be a human candle and light your way.
Make me a candle, please. For the love of God.
I prefer no candles be lit. I can handle this.
Yes.
That's Rylu. So as Rylu's coming up, he's kind of offer his assistance. Rylu, would you like to get in the hallway as you're making this conversation with whether or not you should flame on?
Rylu, perhaps I shall go in front. I wouldn't like you taking an arrow to the face or anything like that.
You know, the only reason why I will let you in front of me is because I believe I hear slithering in front of me. Damn creepy crawlies.
You do, actually. And your passive perception is going to pick up some slithering along with Jack, Oswin, and...
Literally
Not
everyone
Baku,
but Rolock.
no, it's not Baku or Appleseed because they're in this stone complex right now. These stone walls are incredibly thick, and as y'all look around, the stone seems to be well crafted and even better than some of the dwarven creations you've seen. The structure seems to be about 30 feet tall, and this narrow passageway really offsets with what should be a grander structure on the inside. It seems very compact with where you're traveling right now, so the sound of hissing y'all are not able to hear as it comes from the western side of the building. Sounds like a few swarms of snakes.
Can I look down into the grate on the ground?
Yes, as you look into the grate, it seems to be a 20-foot drop down to another stone room that seems strikingly similar to the one that you are standing in. Steps descend into a 15-foot high moss-covered room, and 4 statues of Ulman warriors stand in alcoves on either side. Looking a bar. Each statue looks like it's meant to hold a spear, but its weapon is missing. On the far side of the chamber, a stone pedestal stands conspicuously bare. A relief on the wall behind it shows a monstrous jaguar with 6 snakes protruding from its shoulders, fighting off a squat, frog-like humanoid armed with a spear. To the left of the relief is a narrow hallway with stairs leading down. Down in the room, you see a similar room setup and a passageway opening up to the east and the western side.
Artist is going to go and kind of peek into the corner of that room, see if he can sense or see.
Artist is in the back right now.
Oh, never mind.
You're in the bottleneck.
Dragon bait is small enough to get in between them.
He's not going to be able to get between him. He can look around the building. You'll hear that hissing.
Okay.
And you just
flame on.
So the statues are in the room below us. Is that what you said?
And there are statues both in the room that you're in and the room below you. Let me get some miniatures.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, these are just Omen fighters. We get a couple battle guys out here. But they seem to be clutching or holding their hand like they're ready to give the best handy, but there seems to be no shaft in their hand.
Oh, I bet.
I'm assuming you guys relay this information to me.
Uh,
There was a gladiatorial pit basically down here.
You hear a burp, and Appleseed, what do you convey from the 2-story image you see?
I just sip my beer. I'll walk around to the other side.
So I know nothing.
Okay. Yeah.
And if I take a closer look at the pedestal, or not the thing that you just moved,
Yeah.
can I tell any more information about it?
there's the pedestal, and there's the Commandant statue. And now that Appleseed is
two separate things. Okay.
yes, there's a pedestal over here, and there's the wall. Hey, quit it. There's a wall depiction of this Commandant. You're able to recognize it as the leopard with the snakes over its shoulders. And while you're doing that, what would everyone else like to do as they're entering the room and around the edges?
Dragonbait and artists are going to kind of get up behind.
Who's gonna fall?
They're going to.
As you walk across the wire mesh, I need you to give me a
Go
dex.
around.
You did not.
Okay.
I'm
Did
super-
Roark,
yeah.
I was gonna
You can
say,
roll with
I
advantage.
wouldn't literally go right across.
Okay.
Yeah, they follow off.
Did Roark hear the hissing?
Roark did not with a passive of 9.
He goes in.
Okay. So right now we have Roark, Baku, Artis, and Dragonbait that have all gone in. Rylu is still in the middle point right now. What would you like to do, sir?
I was hoping to go inside, follow with Baku and Flame On so that I can help illuminate a little bit.
Okay, so as you do it, flame on, you're able to see this 15-foot tall room that everyone is now standing in with these 4 Omen statues, holding spears and looking quite menacing. On the outside, you're going to hear Boromir rear up and get quite agitated and upset. You were able to tell that he is a little uneasy. Everyone else just hears Boromir whining a bit, kind of like a horse.
Big steed.
Pepe is looking on him, and what is Pepe right now? The flying monkey? So the flying monkey is going over the board, trying to look. We also have Zarok, Oswin, and Jack. What are y'all doing?
You said there was a frog statue in the room?
There is a pedestal and a depiction, like a mural over here.
At that thing.
I
Mural?
wish to knock
Yeah.
on the forehead of one of the statues, the one closest to the door towards the western side.
Okay. So before you do that, I'll get back to Appleseed as he's doing it. I was just making sure I knew where everyone was. As for Oswin and Zarok,
I'm gonna head
I
on.
did notice the hissing.
yes, Oswin and Zarok both notice the hissing coming from the western side of the building.
Baku is going to make his way back outside. Excuse me, gents. Seems as though Boromir is quite uneasy out there. I will be back. Please don't fall through anything or such.
Okay, so as we get to Appleseed, you're going to see the wall relief depicts Shigambi, a Commandant, fighting Nang Nang, a Grung. Just below, an inscription is written in Old Omen. And you're able to get an interpretation from Artis as he comes up. It tells the story of how Nang Nang stole Shigambi's spear. I'll give you all a little recollection in the Legend of the Nine Gods in a second. But you're also going to, Appleseed, you're going to pick up small holes that line all of this relief. They seem to be about pencil size, ones that might release liquid or gas. Your passive perception picks this up. And I believe, Jack, your passive perception does not. 15 does not. Actually, 15 does, but you never went up to the thing.
Okay, I'll let everybody know about the holes.
All right. So,
I would like to try to look for anything around that might resemble a spear of some sort.
Stare at this statue, examining it for any.
so as
Yes.
Rylu and Roark go up and look at these statues. They seem to be native Choltons wearing natural garb they found out in the Cholton jungle. They are just missing spears. They have different depictions and different faces. No one of these creatures, or no one of the humanoids look alike. They seem to be incredibly well crafted, almost like real boys.
Now, this area right here in the middle, is that a area that's a statue? Or is
This
that-
area in the middle is 15 by 15 foot. Oh,
right.
that is a pedestal. It is a clean top. It is a circular pedestal, and it goes up about 3 feet.
I believe there is
area,
a
right?
Medusa.
Is the
around
stairs
here.
down? Is that unlocked?
Yes, this is unblocked. It's just a passageway down. Would you mind opening that door for them? Just let them
I'll check for traps and start heading down.
out. Okay. So as you head down, you are not going to see any traps. You just see a staircase that descends down about 10 feet before it goes down to another hallway that starts wrapping around the side of this building.
Out of curiosity, I'll just follow it.
Okay, so y'all see Appleseed go off into a dark corridor off into the distance as Rylu is illuminating most of this room for y'all. You're going to see a faint light, Appleseed, around this corner. And while you're doing that, as Baku gets outside, you're going to see this odd leopard creature hissing. It seems to be a large creature with several snakes protruding from its shoulders, and it's full towards your boar at this point. As it comes around the
Baku is going to see it, and he's going to make a calming gesture. Easy, creature, easy. And try and screw it. Let's try and animal handling. Try and friend it.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
I'm just trying to.
So all of you are actually going to hear, "Calm yourself, beast!" As Baku.
Can I cast guidance for Baku?
Yes, you can.
Could I inspire him?
You're inside. Oswin can because he's outside, but Jack is inside looking at the little holes in front of the mural.
Can I lend my inspiration for him?
Yes, you can roll it with advantage. So it was a 10.
15.
Can I leave the cave and go see what the excitement is about outside?
Yes, you can. It'll take you one turn to get out there as the creature moves forward. What's the total?
15.
So it seems quite on edge. Its hair starts to go down a bit, and the snake heads start to slither down. Not as much movement as they get about 10 feet away from you. Still seems quite agitated. You are everyone that's outside. That includes Zorak, Pepe, Oswin, and now Jack. You are able to see Baku, the turtle, going towards this leopard-like creature with little snakes protruding from its shoulders as he's trying to calm it.
I give him guidance whenever my next turn is.
Okay.
Do I know if this creature is a carnivore or what it usually would eat? It being a jaguar, I would assume.
Since you are a Cholton, yes, you were able to figure out the proper rations to give it if you would like to try and throw some out.
I'm gonna toss one at it.
Okay. Give me another animal handling check as you see him sniff or lend his nose down several of his snake heads to try and sniff at it. Ooh, 16. The snake heads seem quite afraid and just hiss as they look back at it, and the creature starts backing up from within 10 feet of you.
I'm gonna kind of like get Boromir to step back a couple of feet, and then I'm gonna also step back and I'm away from the feet.
Question.
Answer.
Can Dragonbait emit sense to sort of calm things? Like if he can he go out there and emit a smell and calm things down?
That might be a good idea.
Okay.
I mean, even creatures that can't speak can understand smells.
Mm-hmm.
So I can make Dragonbait go out there.
Yes, you can.
Okay, so
Hearing all this noise.
Dragonbait's going to come running outside to see what's going on, and he's going to emit a smell of soothing lavender, almost like an essential oil, towards the little
Real
creature
sensual.
and try to calm it down and look and smile at Baku like, I'm helping.
So that'll cause the creature to roll with disadvantage whenever it's trying to resist your animal handlings.
Oh, shit. There's a cat, man.
Offer him a spot day.
There's a hint of catnip in the air as well with the lavender, like a lavendery catnip.
Okay.
Actually,
Just talking to you gets him high.
So as this, I'm going to have a little description for Appleseed as he is rounding the river bend. You come around this corner, and you are now minus 20 feet underneath all your comrades. As you look up and you see the light that you were seeing was from Rylu, about 20 feet overhead through this metal grate.
Turn that shit off.
Inside, you are going to find a gladiatorial pit. 6-foot-high archway stand opposite one another in the pit floor with a large seam centered around the edge. It seems to be a pressure plate of sorts. Oh, and actually,
Gladiator cut.
weigh. Yeah, how much do you weigh?
How much do I weigh?
Yes.
I don't know. How much does an elf weigh?
Okay, they're pretty tall, more than this threshold. So as you look up, and since you're also doing your fine traps, you're going to see a large pressure plate that seems to surround the entirety of this room that has 4 other statues in it. These all clutch spears. As you get closer, you see that seam is right at the doorway.
The whole
pressure plate.
thing is the pressure plate?
Yes, the entire floor seems to be a pressure plate.
Are
Is
you
there
asking me
a way
to come down there
for
with
me
you?
to maybe wedge or disarm the pressure plate?
It looks like you would have to do it surrounding of the room, you'd need about one python, at least one python for every 5 foot square around it. So that'd be a good 20, 25 python applications.
That I don't have that many.
Without
is it magical or mechanical?
It seems to be mechanical.
Mechanical, and it doesn't appear to be a way to maybe disarm the mechanical nature of it.
No, it's like the mechanical. The mechanical part is housed underneath the floor. But while you think of what you're doing, I'm going to go back to this Commandant encounter as you have the snake hissing and somewhere around the corner.
The now smells even more strong of catnip and lavender.
This one seems to be crouched just over the wall, the 2 foot wall over here. Again, a leopard with 7 or so snakes protruding from its shoulders.
Baku's going to toss it over. Easy, friend, easy. I am not hostile towards you.
You hear the knowledge cleric casting guidance on you.
Hell yeah. Love those D4s.
Okay.
Animal handling?
Yeah, animal handling.
Damn! 27.
I need a reaction from Boromir as you see the creature start getting closer and much friendlier. After roll for both. Much friendlier as they approach and seem to be enjoying the smell. They seem to be getting quite intoxicated on the scent as they start eating away at your rations calmly, getting closer. Give me an animal handling or wisdom save for Boromir. Just roll.
Damn! 2 in a row.
When you waste your
20s.
crits on freaking animal handlings. So you just see Boromir sit down as his master seems to be taming 2 other comrades to add to the Emerald Enclave estate.
Every time with animal handling, it's always freaking. Oh, yes.
So as y'all see that, the cats actually begin to purr and relax themselves outside of this shrine area.
Dragonbait hands them actual catnip that he's been carrying around for some reason.
And Appleseed, what would you like to be do? Or actually, Rylu and Roak, what would you like to do?
I would not like to let Appleseed go down by himself, so I'm going to start heading down the stairs.
There's a lot of feedback.
Call him out.
Yeah, really. That is your odds.
What?
Is there still feedback?
I'm going with you.
Not as much. Here, just trying to give me a quick spurt. Right now I have Rylu coming around to follow Appleseed down, so the light's going to get a little brighter for Appleseed. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Rylu?
I don't sense any danger right now, so no. I'm just coming down there. I'm going to call out to Appleseed, let him know that I'm coming.
All right.
I am also on the way.
Artist is going to follow them to make sure it doesn't happen.
You're going to hear clank, clank, clank Appleseed as your comrades come around the corner, and you see Appleseed stop at the entrance to this room.
It sucks. I don't have a Wall of Force learned.
Oh, darn.
I'll wince and I'll tell him, what did I tell you about that light?
I figured it would help a little bit.
No, it does not help at all. Look, you're untanning my nicely tanned skin here.
Well, in that case, I will politely disengage for that of flaming on, and I'll just keep I'll look around the room as well.
All right, so Appleseed is going to turn Rylu off.
I do tell him after he extinguishes that it looks like the whole floor is pressure plate.
Lead the way.
Right.
Is there an exit on the other side? Is that what I see?
What was that?
Is there an exit on the other side? Is that I just noticed it?
Yes, quite astute observation. There's a passageway on the other side.
Oh, okay.
Let's take the movement right before. I can jump it.
Oh, I have an idea.
I will cast.
Clear face. If you guys can jump.
So you hear Rock say, it's sticking his head around the corner. I could jump that.
How far is it? 20 feet?
It seems to be a 25-foot gap to gap.
But I got so much more reason.
And
I'll say there's no need. I'll just cast fly on myself and fly across.
Bird is spell slot. You're just using your movement.
so you see Appleseed just poof, fly across. What was that, Haley?
Okay, artist, apparently there's a spell that he can use to lower the temperature Can he freeze the ground and make it safe to walk across? Basically,
There's
like
not
a
enough
little
liquid on the ground. You would have to produce
Oh,
water
there's no-
first.
Oh, okay.
It wouldn't. It's like Frozone with a very thin sheet of ice versus something you can walk on without activating the plate.
Oh,
Dragon
okay.
bait begins
As I
burning.
sip my beer going across, I'll say, I can produce some water for you.
It's not really effective.
All right. Would you like to produce some water, Appleseed?
Yes, I'll fly over to the corner and produce some water. And
No
then-
peeing.
God damn it.
Okay, well then,
Anti-inspiration.
Artemis freezes your pee.
Fly to the end of it.
You ever seen the reaction of like Joe Dirt on the oil field?
You're
with being
currently
fire?
grappled.
Yes. You're no frozen.
She did it
All right.
while you were peeing, so your pee is frozen.
As
inside
Appleseed
you.
flies around this corner. Oh god.
I just got the best thing.
Appleseed, this hallway contains 4 cramped cells behind iron bars. Seems that the bars are locked in place. Behind them are 4 Cholton gladiators made of painted clay. They appear to be a golem-like creature with a bronze spear in one hand and a shield in the other.
But they're statues, right?
I would like to let him know and call out that if he continues forward and nobody else is able to get through this trap, he's going to be on his own.
Yes.
I just wave them off.
I jump it.
All right. Give me a dex saving throw. Appleseed, I need a dex saving throw.
God damn it.
I mean, I can control how far I go.
Yeah, I know. You're still making a movement in action. There's got to be a roll.
Well, it's just a movement.
I know. What's on the floor is someone's been trying to freeze water and peeing on the floor. Something might be slick.
It's frozen.
Let it
15
go.
on the dex.
Okay. Appleseed, you're able to step out of the way as you see a Goliath getting a running long jump.
Wait, remember, I'm flying, so
Oh, yeah, I know. You're just able to poof on over. It's because one's happened. What was yours, Roa?
Oh, I gotta go for the okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's good.
I got good stuff going on.
So Roak is able to leaf it in a single bounds. He goes over the pressure plate. No, see, just trusting Appleseed's word because his passive perception still doesn't pick it up.
There's a lot of trust in this game.
Yeah, as you make it to the other side, you see 4 clay gladiators standing behind iron bars.
There's some gladiators over here.
As far as these guys out here, they're going to take about a minute, if not 2, for y'all to collectively calm and get them reeled in to make sure that they're still tameable. Other than that, who would like to go inside?
Dragon's going to go inside. He's going to hand them some more catnip, smell even more of lavender, pet them a couple times, and go inside. He's
Okay.
going to find artists, see what's up.
Give me an animal handling at advantage because you are petting them. 2d20s.
Does he get bit?
The creature tries to bite back at you as you see one of the little snake heads nip at you while the main creature's head is
He's
just
got the hell of a
feasting.
charisma, though.
It's still not. That's why it's not going to be one to make an actual attack. It's the snake head just nipping at you, saying, "No, I'm more focused here." Like when a cat goes, "Ah, rah, rah,"
yeah.
I'm doing something else.
Dragonbait, head inside. I have this handled. Not worry about this. This is my my cup of tea.
You see Baku
And that
kind of
smells of a
unslinging
cup of
some
tea.
rope and like, "No, I've got this. Don't even have to hog tie these guys."
A little confused, Dragonbait offers Baku a cup of tea before heading inside.
Oh, it was a metaphor, friend. Just save that for
Sips
yourself.
tea and walks inside.
Okay.
At this point, do I feel like they are not hostile towards Boromir?
No, they are not. You cannot tell whether or not they would attack your boar. He might look like a delicious snack if left alone and unprotected. Kind of like that riddle of which creature to take across on the boat if you've got a sheep, a child, and a wolf on one side.
Obviously, cool.
You can only take one person with you. How do you get all 3 across?
I already know that.
A riddle for a later date. But what would y'all like to do? Because right now Baku will take a few minutes. That's several rounds as y'all are exploring down here. And this catacombs as Rylu is still on the western side of this gate. Artis is just rounded the corner after seeing Roark lunge up.
I would like to stay at the very base and keep anybody else from passing through without letting them know of the pressure plate trap beforehand.
Okay.
for my own comfort, because do I see Appleseed or anybody else after he jumped all over there?
Right now, you still see Roic around the corner, but Appleseed is out of view as he has gone into the hallway right now. It's a 20 foot by 5 foot hallway.
Are the cells
Just in spite of him, I'm gonna flame on again.
You see a massive surge of fire around.
And now I can see again.
Yes. You hear Roic just breathe a sigh of relief as he looks around and now really gets a glimpse of these gladiatorial arena and reinforcement areas.
I see the circle.
What circle?
Gladiatorial circle.
Oh, yeah, this is the gladiatorial circle.
Then I step on it.
Okay.
Pressure play, dude.
I need everyone to roll me initiative.
Even me?
Yes,
I can't.
even you.
Like, I'm sorry, but I'm playing
What about
fair.
Roll in.
Artist yells out. Dude, what are you
What
doing?
do I say about my initiative?
Okay, I rolled an
Bad.
11 and a 10.
5 or less.
Oh, okay.
All right.
11 and a
I'll take
10.
a 4 after those 2 nat 20s in a row.
I mean, you gotta have armor. So.
And a 14. Wait, no, 13 for
This is going to be interesting.
artists.
I'm looking at a 15. Man,
Yeah, I got a 13.
Look.
Wait,
if there was any other lead-in, I could have probably avoided this.
No, it makes sense because this has all been blank to you. So you just did a blind running long jump.
oh.
Why there had to be a check of some sort to see if you oriented yourself correctly for 25 feet of long jumping. What?
Cats?
Commandants.
With a K or a C?
K.
Yeah, it's with a K.
Okay.
Artist got a
So so we have anyone get higher than a 19?
Nope.
Okay. Okay, cool. I can still do that. So we have Jack going first. 18, 17, 16. Then we have Roic at a 15. Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. Zorak at 21. The 15. Anyone have higher?
Artist got a 14 and Bake got a 12.
We're going to go on the same turn. That actually works perfectly. Okay, and then we are going to, oh, never mind. Rock. Type. Rylu.
I got 11.
Baku. Oh, okay, 11 for Oswald. So he'll be going before Rock. Well, they rolled a 1. So I'm going to use Drax gift for stuff, but they still get their reaction round. As Appleseed, you're going to see the 4 metal bars in front of you slam down to the ground and life animate into these 4 clay gladiatorial creatures. All 4 of them are going to, or 3 of them are going to step out. You have an opportunity attack as you want it as these 2 make their way into this area. We call it Area C.
Do they look hostile?
They just seem to be marching right now. The ones that leave you do, but at the same time, 2 other creatures come out on their side, and they take their shields and they ready themselves to attack. So you do see them have hostile intent.
I've readied myself for this. My plus 2 enemies.
No, I don't make an opportunity attack. I don't have any weapon other than my beer can in my hand.
Okay.
So
When you need that tavern brawler improvised weapon feat.
Baby.
well, I need the what's the one where I can cast Warcaster?
Oh yeah, Warcaster. Oh fuck! I always get a little excited when I see these creature stats. All right, so we're gonna have the 2 that got to Roic first, since he's the one that made this happen.
I don't think you ever asked me what my initiative was.
Oh, did you not type it into the menu? No. What was yours?
Oh, sorry, I missed. Mine was 8.
8. All right. You and Zorak go on the same turn. Since you're down there, you're gonna act before him.
Yeah, I probably have higher next anyways.
I think per Adventures League, you actually get to choose between characters.
Oh,
It's a mystery
okay.
who gets the 100 decks. Something I learned recently. Crap.
Leaves
Someone's
off
calling.
side of the map too.
Yeah, I know. Someone's calling my phone. 1 second. Oh, that's my aunt. Nope. Not time. Oh.
Ow.
Oh, sorry, guys. That's terrible.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's for third edition. Fourth, it's 4.
God damn it.
I was gonna say that's more. I think in the third edition there were actually some
Okay.
features.
So you signed that twice, Rock?
Oh, twice? Okay.
Yeah, twice. I'm gonna use it for both attacks.
Okay.
Because will a 25 hit you?
Yeah.
So you see these creatures come out as they extend a great sword.
Is it magical?
I believe it might be. Because they are imbued with this power. 17. Oh no, they're holding the spears. Sorry. Bronze spear in each hand. Much different.
Magical. Good.
Yeah. You know what? No, I'm not gonna be that mean. Not magical damage. But I need more dice. 7, 12. 22 points of non-magical damage as it strikes its spear into you. Ooh. 1 second. As he hits you, the second one starts swinging at you. Thank you. 8, 9, 17. 21 points of damage on the second one that hits you after the fourth swing. And will 19s hit you?
They will hit me because I have my great sword out.
Okay. Then you will take another 15, 20 points of slashing. And 21 points of slashing on the final hit.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and go with the stone.
Okay. So right now, Dragonbait is able to see down in the gladiatorial pit as these creatures, these champions, swing 3 times apiece. As they extend out these spears, trying to strike down into you, holding shields in their hand. They look forward with their undead clay eyes. Appleseed, right now, you're going to have 6 attacks on you. What is an AC I need to look for?
20 at disadvantage.
Okay. Nope. 20 at disadvantage will hit on the third attack.
What was the score?
24.
I'll shield.
Okay, so what's that take your AC to now?
25.
All right. 25 as the other 3 attacks will miss as that shield bombards all of the spears from trying to be able to make their way in as they repeatedly try and stab into you.
As they try to stab, I like trying to move to the side, like protecting my beer, like have my hand over the top so it doesn't spill.
Okay.
Since Dragonbait can see what's happening in the pit, he's going to make it smell incredibly strong of violence to let everybody else know, danger, some shit's going down, come and help.
Okay, so everyone is able to smell violence coming out. Jack, what would you like to do as you were on the staircase outside and Violet walks by your nose and you're able to recall that's Dragonbait's warning?
Do I feel or sense any of those shenanigans happening beneath me?
Yes, you're able to hear these hits. It's resounding hits as these spears are making contact with your golem. Yeah, it might be drink time.
How far is Baku within a arm's reach away from me?
Baku is about 15 feet away from you. Rollock, how much damage did that do? I just want to know.
I'm down to 34 health, bro.
So
76.
So Rollock just went down for more than half of his health from one round of attacks from these creatures. Keep that in mind as you heard that amount of damage being done.
Well, I cautiously make my way down the stairs and into that room that they're in.
Okay. Just kind of looking around. As you get down, base of the stairs, you're able to look down into that barred floor. 20 feet below you just see Roak crumbling to half of pieces as rocks are shooting around the room as these 2 gladiatorial champions are swinging their fists into it.
So I can see Roak from here.
Yes, you can see Rock. He is 25 feet away from you in a straight beeline. Can you pour something in here? Either or. Some kind of Thanks. Glad to see how that combat's going.
Let me sneeze in there too.
But yeah, what would you like to do?
Do I see any of those creatures attacking him from here?
Yes, you see the backlash of about a good 4 attacks that just hit him.
I'm going to cast what? Oh, that's on self. Damn.
You want to mix it with it?
Yes, please.
Yeah, just straight.
No, after that you got to take a
Let's
shit.
just do some Sacred Flame on the one I can see that might be the weakest.
It passes. Or I'm sorry, it fails. It fails miserably.
God damn.
Oh, sweet. Where's my DA? I have to do some math. 7, 8, 9.
It's all good. Type it into the menu. Since we have so many people, I want to keep things rolling, so I'll let y'all know to roll before now. Roak, what would you like to do? As you hear mumbling coming from above you, you're feeling quite heavily damaged, but you see your comrade trying to aid you.
I'm here for righteous combat, and righteous combat is what I do. Has any of them been struck in the instance of a little bit after all of this?
Okay.
Have either of them been hit?
Yes, one of them has been hit. This one.
Okay, that one. -5 towards it.
Okay.
Huh.
Canted.
Don't you?
Roll
You lied.
roll it.
Sorry, bro.
Damn. You had to do it. Okay, 9.
You see Roak swing and wildly miss against this creature that holds up its
Alright,
shield. Go
-5.
ahead and roll up Artist and Dragon Bait.
That's a crit.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
His second.
Artists.
Yeah, it'll be after that, but just go ahead and roll them and get your attacks ready so you can know what to
I
say.
know exactly what he's going to do.
Oh, hell yeah. See, that's me. 10, 16, 32 damage on that attack. It's adamantine. If they're objects or anything like that, it deals more damage.
Okay.
Also proficient with Mason's tools, if it means anything in this aspect. Bonus action, since I hit him with a crit, I do get to use another attack.
Yes.
-5 on this. Will a 13 hit?
13 will hit. I'm sorry, will not hit. I'm a liar. I'm a dirty, rotten liar.
Well,
All right. You see Roak swinging in. It'll make a good couple times on the creatures. They still seem quite hardy, but the weapon that he does damage with seems to do a resounding amount more than he was expecting. Artist and Dragon Bait.
Artist is going to move forward close enough so you can use. I would like to use Bigby's hand, the clenched fist,
Okay.
to punch the shit out of one of the bad guys who is attacking
Okay.
Roak. So he's gonna.
Did that make that attack?
Yeah.
What was it to hit?
Um.
And
Oh.
Oswin, go ahead and get your turn rolled out.
It's with the clinch.
All right.
Yeah, so it'll be
Thank
with
you, sir.
4d8 force damage. So I need.
What was it to hit, though?
Spell attack.
Yeah.
You gotta roll for it.
She did.
I did.
Oh.
I got an 11 right here. So I
Plus his.
I think
It's going to get close. I think it's a +5.
I think it is a +5. So it's gonna be
That's
16.
Not going to hit.
Not
Because
gonna hit.
Bigby's hand appears. This big frozen fist comes from the piss. Coming piss right now. That's back, Bigby. Yeah. As you see the yellow snow come to fruition, as Bigby's hand, this frozen hand, comes together and misses on the attack.
Okay. Oh, and Dragon Bait.
Yeah.
Dragon
Dragon's a melee
Bait
guy.
is going to. Can he run down the hall?
Yeah.
Okay.
10, 20, 30, 20. You're getting right about here.
The Dragon Bait runs down the hallway with his little sword flailing in the air.
You
And
see
it's-
him running with longsword, a defender.
Yeah.
Is that +3 to AC? I'm assuming.
I don't know. Explain what that is to her as we're going. Oswin, what would you like to do, sir? Appleseed, take your next. You can roll out.
Yeah, I've already
Can
rolled.
I run in range of the one of the soldiers?
Right now, no. You have not even seen the soldiers yet. You have just heard of them. You saw Jack run off into the pit. Right now, you are not able to see anyone.
All right. Well, in that case, I will use my movement to try and move closer to the sounds.
All right. Are you going on the eastern or the western side as you get in? As Jack is in the middle.
I heard snakes on the western side, correct?
Okay.
All right. So I'll go western.
All right. As you go on the western, you look down. You're able to see Roak and Artis fighting away with Bigby's hand next to all of these creatures.
All right. Is there a way for me to shatter all three of them, or is it 3 or 4?
You would get unless you're an evocation wizard or use sorcery points, you would get Roak and Artis in the blast.
Artist
All
says,
right.
"Don't get in the way."
In that case, I am just going to go ahead and use Vicious Mockery on the one attacking artist currently. So any wisdom saving throw?
Ooh, DC
A 15.
passes.
That's all I do for now.
All right, you hear another comrade Roark coming from above, trying to help you, aiding and casting that sorcerous magic. Appleseed, it's your turn, and Zarok, go ahead and roll out.
Okay, so can you point where I'm at on the map?
You are right over here, buddy.
And where are all the animated thingies?
There are 2 right in your face swinging at you. The other 2 are out here in that pressure plate room.
Okay. Is there anything else in the hallway with me?
No, just the 2 other gladiators, and they're at the northern end of the hallway, not blocking your path.
Okay, I need con saves from both of them.
Okay. Both of them fail the con saves, unless it's a 14 DC.
No, 16. They take 53 points of cold as I raise my hand up and cast Cone of Cold.
Okay, you hear a massive amount of cold energy go shooting down. You said 54?
53.
53, okay. You see their eyes glaze over. You see them become covered in frost. But the creatures don't even look winded. Anything else, Appleseed?
Nope, that's it for now.
All right, that takes us to...
I'll start humming to myself.
Okay. Zarok. And Rylu, go ahead and get rolled out.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead. It's my turn, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead, run in, and look through the grate from the top side. And the very first thing that comes into view, enemy-wise, I have 2 javelins ready to throw him, and I rolled out the hits already as 10 and 21.
The 21 will hit, the 10 will not. How much damage? Interesting turn of affairs. I know I'm going to solve my problem.
7.
They don't have minds.
7 points of damage. You throw your javelin down. And Roark, you see your 3rd comrade joining from above on the sewer grate, trying to send some aid from above. It's a 20-foot gap, and they're having a hard time shooting through the gaps. But magic and a well-placed javelin are able to break through that AC. Anything else, Zarok? As you look around, you see 4 creatures, all standing without weapons in their hands, but they bear a striking resemblance to the creatures you are shooting down at.
Bonus action help to... who's next to me?
That's Jack, the albino dwarf.
Yep. I'm going to use the bonus action to help him.
Okay, Rylu, it is your turn. Baku, go ahead and roll out for yours next.
So I was going to attack for the 2 in the room that are closest to me. I rolled out. I got a 17 and a natural 20.
Both will hit, so you're trying to do the one that's more heavily damaged?
Just the 2 that are directly in front of me that I can see that I can push. The first one that I hit with a 17 will take 12 damage and push 10 feet. And the secondary is 28 damage, and he is also pushed 10 feet.
Okay, so you can push them both to the sides if you would like.
Yes, please.
It kind of clears the way as Roark. You see both of them shot to the south and the northern ends of the room. Right now, there are 6 collective gladiators standing in this room. 2 of them are animated and attacking, and Rylu has just sent them shooting around the room. They still seem quite hardy. One of them seems to be a bit more winded now.
I have 2 questions for the perspective of Rylu. The first being that with the pressure plate trap, have I seen it activated and know that's not going to activate anymore?
With your passive perception, yes, you're able to see it's already been triggered. It does not look like it's resetting.
The second one is towards the space I'm in. Since I'm in the hallway, how wide is that space for the hallway?
The hallway is a 5-foot wide space. It's these narrow hallways that are just under 5 foot with the ceiling and walls around you. Hard to squeeze.
Awesome. All right, thank you very much. I have to go. I will be right back in 5-6 minutes.
It's okay. We'll probably be back or near your turn by then, since we're going slowly through combat. Thank you, everyone, bearing with me as we're 6 seconds in. Baku.
Baku is going to tell Boromir to move over there. Boromir is going to, if he can. 10, 20, 25, 30. You can make it right there. And then he's going to take the dodge action. My turn.
Yep.
I'm going to throw,
That's what it is.
well, kind of
It's
like
just-
toss
it's with the synopsis
some more
of that.
rations to them enough to where I think it'll give them a minute or two to they'll be basically occupied with that.
Mm-hmm.
DC is
Is that an action to do that?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then I'm going to move. Do I know that there's
You
something-
hear sounds of combat. It's a
Okay.
lot of swings.
Okay. And then I'm going to move in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I used my action already, so that's it.
As you move in the corner of your eyes, you're going to see a ball of fire begin to engulf the two creatures that are feasting upon the rations that you have so gingerly set out.
When do I notice that?
As you're making your way down the staircase.
So like right here?
Yeah, right about there. You see it out of the corner of your eye because it happened on the end of initiative, but it's your same 6 seconds from perspective.
Okay, so I can't move in and then realize I can't move out.
Exactly. You're seeing this as you're passing by because this happens at the end of the round.
Okay, so you want me to go ahead and since I declared I was going to go right there. Okay, yep, that's that then.
All right. That brings us to the enemy's turn. You now fully feel the impact of that ball of fire as Pepe and Boromir are able to see a fireball that goes off.
Fuck.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
holy shit. 10, 20.
Pepe is in the air. At
Yeah.
least
Oh, yeah, no.
30 feet.
Pepe's good. 34 points of damage to the Commodons. I believe that takes them out. Holy shit, because they both failed their save. Would you mind looking up health on them while I roll these other ones? But, oh, shittles.
Jesus, man.
Other than that, the other two that have just been attacked by Riley are going to step up on Roark and Artis. Roark will get 3 attacks. Any disadvantage? Any ridiculous shit?
I equipped my shield in the hopefully in the meantime, but if I didn't,
So how much is your AC?
that's going to be 22.
Okay. First will miss. Second will hit. And the third will miss as this creature swings down at you. He seems quite winded, not doing as much damage as he was earlier, taking 16 points of damage, Roark. 3 attacks at Artis with his AC of 14, I believe. The first one will hit. This one still seems to be a much more hardy creature as you take 18 points of damage on the first strike. Second one will narrowly miss, and the third one will make contact. Dealing.
You got the easy ones.
Artis really did. 18 points of damage on the second one that makes contact out of the 3 swings. He stabs repeatedly in the javelin with his javelin. Seems like Spartan warriors and how they are fighting. Thank
It's a total
God.
of 36 taken out of him.
Does that look like the right one?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, 36 points of damage, basically.
Okay, so the Commandant seem winded outside. But right now, only Boromir and Pepe are able to see them. Y'all are almost able to hear a familiar spell go off. If you're a spellcaster, especially one that casts Fireball, you're able to recognize it as a such spell. Appleseed is going to get 6 attacks on him at disadvantage. Is that Cloak of Displacement or is that another effect?
Close. Cloak of displacement.
Okay, so after the first one hits, it's regular.
Yep. AC is now 24 base.
And the first one rolls a 22. Second is going to miss. Third is going to miss as well. Fourth strikes down, gets close. Fifth is going to miss as well. And the sixth does as well, as you have that Cloak of Displacement dodging Appleseed around, trying to cover his beer up, keep it from spilling, but you're just darting around this 5-foot square as the creature's repeatedly trying to stab at
When I
you.
did the cone of cold, I kind of put my beer in front of him to get it frosty again.
Okay, fair. Good thinking. And that is those creatures' turn. That takes us 12 seconds into combat as you just hear more scuffling coming from the southern side of the shrine. Baku, Zarok, Jack, and Oswin. You're all able to hear that, but no one currently sees it. Jack, 12 seconds in, what would you like to do?
All right, so I'm going to cast, what's it called? Guardian of Faith. And since it's quite a mouthful, I'm just going to put it in the chat for you guys to read.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay.
Yeah, I told you it's quite a mouthful.
No, it's all good. A large spectral guardian appears and hovers in an unoccupied space of his choice. As he looks around, the guardian occupies that space and has a shield.
It's going to be a round Roark, by the way. And I
Okay,
have a
so
block
you see a-
action after this.
Do you see a shield with a magical symbol circulating around Roark? Any creature hostile to you moves in space for the first time. So on his turn, he will take a dex save, half as much damage. The Guardian vanishes when it is dealt a total of 60 damage. All right, so there is.
Now, okay, so you got to read it very carefully. But if they're already in the space around it, it does not affect them. It's only when they move into that for the first time. So it's one of those tricky wordings that you have to be careful of.
So, yes, and personally, I'll rule it, especially with Rylu doing his 10-foot repelling blast. If Rylu was able to shoot them more than 10 feet away from Murloc and then they re-enter it, they would take that damage.
Okay.
And for my bonus action, I'm casting Mass Healing Word, and everyone gets 11 HP if they need it.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
What's the range for that?
It's 60 feet.
That's a great spell.
Yeah, I love this spell.
Do you have to be within line of sight to get the benefits of that?
Does it technically say?
Yeah, I'll go with words. You just have to hear it. Especially with where y'all are standing. I'll go with you just need to hear the echo of it. That'll take us to Rollock. Please roll out.
-5 on both attacks. Okay. One's a crit and one's a 20. Not a soft.
Okay. Double damage. Quit your barking, bitches.
I like it when it's
not. Oh, I want to try that thing. Maybe I'll hop on.
5, 6. So you see Rollock wildly flaring away with his new 11 hit points.
12, 24.
32 plus 24 is going to be 56 plus 5
is going to be 61 damage on that first attack.
Okay, 61
both
damage.
Both of those attacks.
Okay, both.
Bonus action. I get another attack with that. And I'm doing a -5 on it.
Okay.
Will a 14 hit?
14 will not.
Action surge.
All right. As you see Rock wildly flailing away with his mace. Swing! I must hit!
Now,
I must hurt!
It's still up, right? I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay. So -5 on this. Almost a crit. Will a 22 hit?
A 22 will, yes.
Okay. So that's going to deal. Ooh, that's good damage. That's going to be 26 damage.
26. You see the creature heavily damaged. It's waning to and fro.
All right. Second attack, -5.
Okay.
That's a crit.
So that's your fourth attack?
That's my fourth attack,
okay.
Yes. That one's cocked. That one's cocked. That one's a 1. Gotta use those rolls anyway. Let's use cocked, though.
Cocked! They land flat.
Okay, so that's going to be 6, 12, 16, plus 16, 32 damage.
32 damage will finally take down that clay gladiator standing next to you.
Bonus action, second wind.
There you go. And you can see Warlock just swing down, smashing one of these clay creatures and breathing quite heavily as he takes
4 points back, baby.
Minimal health back.
36.
That'll take us to Artist and Dragonbait.
Okay. Artist is going to turn and attack the creature closest to him with a Bigby's hand clenched fist.
Okay.
And I rolled a 12 for that.
And that's a +5, so 17.
That'll hit.
17.
That'll hit.
Okay, yay.
How many dice do you
I need 4d8.
4d8. 1.
And Oswin, go ahead and get your turn rolled out, please, sir.
Be good.
All right. Can do.
Oh, Dragon?
Yeah.
14 points of damage.
As Bigby's hand does 14 points of damage. The clay gladiator standing next to it. You see a bit of stone flying off, but it still seems quite hardy, quite healthy.
15. Sorry. 15.
Okay.
I added roll. I hate math.
Well, that's okay.
Yay.
Anything else from Dragonbait? That was Artist, so what's Dragonbait doing?
Dragonbait is going to... Ooh,
he can use his movement to, I think, get in there.
Yeah.
Okay, he's going to come into
10,
the room. 15,
20. As he enters the room, he still has 10 feet of movement.
He turn... Okay, he's going to attack
25, you're right here.
Yeah.
Attacking Artist attack.
Swing. I think you get 3 attacks.
Yes.
And the spear dropped inside there, right?
Yes, the spear dropped down to the ground around the crumbling remains of this creature.
So he's
Seems to be a bit more important than the body.
Okay, so he's going to swing, and with his...
It just might
Oh, he totally hits.
Yeah.
So he hits him, and that does... Wait, I'm confused by this.
probably get a +7 to hit with our Dragon Bait.
Dragon Bait definitely hit him just now. I got a crit and a 17. So I'm gonna go with my crit. So he crits to hit.
Yeah, you do roll d10s. Roll 3d10 for attack. You take 15. While you're adding all that up, Oswin, as Dragon Bait comes running in to try and save the day. Save the day!
All right. So who is currently standing next to one of the clay soldiers?
Right now, Artist and they're standing next to the clay soldier that you can see.
Okay, I'm going to need a wisdom saving throw from him as I cast Dissonant Whispers.
3d10. His save?
A wisdom save for Dissonant Whispers.
Fails on it miserably.
All right, it takes 12 points of damage, and it has to run away, taking attacks opportunity from both of them.
It does not. As you see, its eyes take the damage, but its movements do not change, as it might be immune to some sort of effect.
Wow. Okay. In that case, I'm going to bonus. No, I can't do that. That's right. That's it for my turn.
All right. That what was your damage, Dragon Bait?
16.
All right. You see Dragon Bait slice in a little bit extra damage on top of that. Still, creature does not look winded. That takes us to Appleseed and Zorak. If you could roll out your turn.
I'll bonus action summon my sword
Okay.
and make 2 attacks. The first one is an 18. Does that hit?
18 will hit.
And then 26 is the other one. So the first attack, it's going to be I rolled completely shitty. Did well on the Cone of Cold, but not on this one. 10 psychics, 1 fire.
Okay.
And the guardian or whatever the thing is standing next to him takes 15 fire.
Okay. Sounds good.
And the original one for the second attack does 18 points of psychic.
All right, 18 points. You see the clay creature trying to reach for his head with his shielded hand, but he kind of conks himself with it. He still does not seem winded, though. They seem to be taking more damage. Their bodies crack a bit, but they still seem fairly hardy.
Okay.
That will take us to Zorak. If Rylu, you could roll out as well. As I told you, you'd be back in time for your next turn. It's only 12 seconds in game.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time.
All right. So I'm throwing 2 more javelins down there.
Okay. Fixing the feed.
Whatever, dude.
That was quick.
Okay, so what are we doing, guys?
I threw the 2 javelins down there. I put the hit and damage of each javelin in.
Okay. Neither one of those javelins hit as they center on the ground of the one that was just destroyed by Roak.
And then
Anything else?
I'm going to use my speed of 40 to try and make my way down the staircase as far as I can.
They're not lightning damage
Did your character know that, or do you?
Would you mind moving Zorak 40?
about that.
He's a werebear.
5, 10, 15,
And
20,
that'll take
25,
us
30,
to
35,
Rylu.
40.
The one that's closest to me, I wish to cast the cantrip of Firebolt upon it.
Okay, range check.
It was an unnatural 20 and with a 19 damage. And then I would like to have the
How much damage is that? 19?
unnatural 20, but 19 damage.
Okay. Give me 1 second to look that up.
And then I would like to have the flames of Phlegethos encase me.
Oh yes, as you now have a beacon, a big candle lighting the upper portion of this area. As Riley does his healing ability.
Draw attention to myself for it. And has anybody come past me or ran by me.
No, no one has come past you or run by you yet. The other gladiator is just to your northeast.
And then the only two down there are still Appleseed and
Appleseed, Rowlock, Artist, and Dragonbait are down there with you.
very well. I will hold off, and then as a bonus action, I will cast Shillelagh upon my quarterstaff.
So, it is now Baku's turn.
All right, Baku is going to call out Boromir, the Commandants, and Boromir is going to moving his turn first. 5, 10,
He's a
20,
flying.
30. Oh, he's flying. Okay, sweet. So, yeah, he's right here. And then he's dodge.
Thank you.
My turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to get to him. 5 feet to get on him. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then, do I see where that came from at all?
Do you see what?
Where the fireball came from, maybe?
From this direction, as of right now, no. You only see it came from the northwestern direction. These creatures seem to be getting ready to pounce and jump this direction.
How far is this wall, or how high is this wall?
2 feet.
2 feet? Okay. And I can't see anything being on top
Nope.
of or over it.
Just lining the vines and the other woodworks of the city.
Well, screw it. Perception.
Okay.
Active since I can't really do anything else. 19.
19. All right. As you look around, you're going to see 3 wielding crossbows lining their way up about 70 feet away from you.
Okay. And then Baku is going to call out, "Enemies outside! We're being flanked!"
Everyone is able to hear this.
The smell of violets and
do these also one last thing? Do I get the feeling these Commandants know that I'm friendly and trying to?
You wouldn't be able to tell that. They are charging at the 3 weapon wielders right now.
Okay.
So, what do you do to finish up your turn?
That's it.
Okay. So, this is going to be a fun round. Y'all get to learn things.
One of them is Spellcaster.
We'll start with the one that's still alive. He's going to keep swinging it. The last one that made contact. One will hit. Second one will hit. Third one will not make contact. Since that one still has that effect. Artist's first damage will be 15, 19 points of damage.
You guys are seriously breaking up.
Then tap on Apple's placement. Oh. See if I can try and connect.
Not yet.
Oh, okay. It switched my Wi-Fi connection.
Now we can't hear you.
Appleseed, can you hear me?
Now I can hear you.
Okay, sweet. Sorry, it switched over connection for some reason. Will a 20 hit you?
No, 24 is my base right now.
Crit fail, third will miss. God, it's not all the crit fails.
No.
As all of the attacks miss on Appleseed, 4 of them being crit fails with the disadvantage.
Nice.
As they just swing and miss all around you. And Rowak, your passive perception doesn't pick this up, but Rylu, Dragonbait, and Artis are able to see the dust of that gladiatorial creature that you just crushed start to shoot back into the hallway that Appleseed is standing in. You see the entire creature, except for the sphere, disintegrates away. And Appleseed, your passive perception picks up a creature beginning to stumble its way out with a shield in one hand and a spear missing in the other, as it took his action to regenerate. And he now moves out of the passageway, slowly lumbering forward towards Rowak. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is one of my favorite shrines, and I'm kind of happy sad y'all did it last. And there's going to be another fireball that goes off as you see a line of fire coming about 120 feet between the ruins. You are not able to see the source, Roak. It does not go to you or Boromir. It seems to just attack both of these guys that both fail. Taking 10, 20, 26 points of damage. And they are looking hurt. They are looking quite hurt as about 5 of their 7 snakeheads have been seared off by this massive concussive fireball. And you see the creatures on the edge ready their crossbows as the creatures lurch closer to them. Keep things on the map.
Are they shooting at?
Not yet. They seem to be readying.
Can Baku yell out?
He's already used his yell out for this round.
Okay,
For the last 12
okay.
That was your 6th second for communicating that the spellcaster was there. 18 seconds into combat. Jack, what would you like to do? As you were able to see, one creature, Roak, is just smashed as another one, not wielding its spear, has now come out towards him.
Did I hear the fireball outside near Baku?
Yeah.
You
So
also
I-
heard me yelling.
Yeah, you're able to hear Baku say, "Hey, there's a spellcaster out here."
I want to go outside and join him.
Okay. You want to be on the north or the south side?
Which way is Baku facing?
Baku is facing the west, but you can either be on the north or the south side of him. He is riding Boromir right now.
South side, I guess.
South side! As you get on the other side of Boromir, you're going to see 2 heavily scorched Commodons. Seem to be heavily damaged, and all of the earth and the vines have been scorched by 2 concussive fireballs. Your passive perception picks up 2 of the crossbow-wielding thugs that seem to be aimed down at the Commodons.
Jack, he was talking to you, by the way.
Yeah. How many allies are outside with me and Baku and Boromir?
You see Boromir, Baku, and a flying squirrel. I'm sorry, a flying monkey.
Oh, yes. So I'm going to cast Bless on myself, Baku, and Boromir, and that'll be all for my turn as I get ready for the fuckery that's about to happen.
Thank you. I love you so much. God, I love you, Jack.
You got Jordan so excited just now. Oh,
See,
my God.
This is exactly why I put D4s out. It's specifically for his blood.
Oh, God
Fuck
damn
yes.
it. That takes us to Roak.
I love you,
And if you
Jason.
can roll out your turn for artist.
Love you, baby. Up to a minute.
Okay.
And you did not see this creature regenerate with your passive perception.
I didn't.
Well,
So
the
you
room
just
is
think that there's
illuminated.
yes,
The room is illuminated.
It
I
is.
saw it come into my square, so I could see it next to
Yeah,
me.
you can see it next to you. You've seen it re-engage with
I
you.
just didn't see it coalesce.
Exactly.
Okay, so
You're like, fuck, there's another one. And he looks.
is there any way
strong.
that I can disengage and take the spear?
That would interact with object. It's free action. Yes, you could do that.
Okay, well, I'm disengaging, and I'm going, see here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, let's go level 30. Yeah, we'll take.
And for one of the first times, any of those that are viewing, you see Roak run away.
I'm not
As he
running
fa-
away. I'm getting to an advantageous spot for Rock.
As your fighter Goliath runs away with a spear in hand. It looks like a toothpick almost in his clutches.
All right, question. Does the Spectral Guardian, does he have it, or is it still in the middle of the room?
Spectre Guardian is with him. The shield is still going around you. Does that spell require line of sight, or is it concentration where you just have to hold it?
It is Conjuration. It doesn't really say. It just says
then you're
lasts for 8 hours.
Anytime you take, it's a duration then. So look, wait, it's a concentration duration for 8 hours.
Bless?
No.
It doesn't say concentration.
Oh, if it says concentration, then anytime you take damage, you're gonna have to make a concentration check. But other than that, you can hold it up for 8 hours. Fuck.
It does not say concentration, but it does say 8 hours.
Oh, then it's a duration. You're good for 8 hours as you have this hovering shield around you.
After that, I'll call the doctor.
Yeah.
So remember about that range thing, Rorak.
Rock, as you're running away with the 10-foot or the little javelin, you have a 10-foot radius around you where that shield kind of protects with that aura.
Okay, so everyone.
Yeah, that takes us to Artist and Dragonbait. 18 seconds in the combat.
Artist is going to try to cast Flesh to Stone on the creature next to him, so Dragonbait can smash the shit out of it. Will an 11 hit?
An 11 will not hit.
Damn it. Okay. I don't think he has a bonus attack.
Well, is it? No, it's a DC save for
Oh!
Flesh to Stone, so they have to go for a 16.
Oh, okay, thank you.
One passes, one fails.
Oh, so thank you. Okay, so he hit it.
Okay, yes.
Awesome sauce. Okay.
Oh, it was.
He's made of ice.
Okay, so he now has him frozen. So that was
Okay.
Artis's turn.
So, Artis is now
Dragon bait.
frozen this creature.
Okay, Dragon Bait is now going to swing his Holy Avenger longsword in an epic, like, sort of like a whoosh and then a smack into it to smash the
Before you
shit.
roll, I will tell you that you can add your +3 that you could add to your AC also to your attack roll.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
Okay.
As near everyone in here has damn defenders.
That does not count as a roll where my dice go.
Oof.
Two people, right? It should be in Dragon Bait.
Oh, it's over by your foot.
Rourke used to have one,
No,
right? No?
I've never.
Someone
had
else had a long sword there.
I did.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that out.
Oh, he totally hit.
He will. Go ahead and calculate damage. And Oswin, if you could go ahead and roll out and get that calculated, I need to go to the restroom.
Okay.
All right.
That.
5, 1d8.
If it's a long sword, it's going to be a D8 regular damage.
Okay. So
1d8.
Can someone there please point out where my character is on the map?
Which one of you do you remember?
Yeah, half elf.
D8. D8.
Just one.
Hey, who is friggin' Brad's character? Which one? Do you remember?
Brad's character. He's
For
Appleseed.
6 points of damage.
No, Appleseed's.
Brad is Oswin.
He only
Oh,
has six.
Oswin.
Yeah.
You're chucking javelins, right?
No.
No?
No, I
Oswin,
was casting spells.
you were up top?
Yeah, I went west. I entered and went west to help out Artie.
I think this is you then.
No, that's Dragon Bait.
That's
Yeah,
Dragon Bait.
you're right here.
Okay.
So you're right here. The entrance, so basically that grate's right here. You're right
I
here.
think so.
The grate where you can see down. The staircase is right over here, and it comes around, and it goes down. And right here leads to right here on the map, over here. You guys can't really see it, but there's a room right here that you see everyone.
And
pretty
where are
much.
we getting flanked from? Inside there?
We're getting flanked from outside, like over here. So like outside, you're right here, right?
Yeah.
You came in from the outside, which is right
Yeah.
here. I'm right here, and there's enemies who are flanking somewhere in this area over here.
He only does.
Are they invisible?
To me, yes.
But do you have multi-attack?
Oh, yes, he does. He has
I
three
called them
attacks.
out
Two.
because I
He
saw
has 2
them.
attacks? Okay, these
And you said that they were invisible, right?
No, they are not.
They are not invisible?
No, I just said there's enemies flanking us. I didn't say how many or whether or not they were invisible. But
Yeah.
I can see them.
You can see some number of enemies. You've not been able to communicate yet.
Okay. Are you hurt?
Not gonna
But
hit.
I can see that it's 2. You said, right?
Okay.
another D8. Does it go for your damage?
So, Oswin, what are you doing?
Okay.
As Dragon Bait swings
So,
away
plus
on this clay.
7, 10 damage.
All right.
Okay. Not winded yet.
You get no, that's true.
Okay.
So,
Oswin.
I am going to cast See Invisibility on myself.
Blue raspberry.
I heard a fireball from the outside.
Are you going outside?
I am.
What's your movement?
30.
5, 10, 15, 20. I'm guessing you're going to go towards me.
Yes.
25,
I don't care.
30.
Oh, yeah.
Not within melee range of anything dangerous. If there's anything out there, it's immediately.
So I'm guessing you'd be right behind Boromir. Right
Yeah.
there?
Yeah. And I'm casting See Invisibility on myself in case the red wizards decide to show up.
Okay.
I heard a fireball from the distance.
2 so far. Spellcasters.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be even better. That will take us to Appleseed and Zarok. If you want to go ahead and roll your turn out.
2 hits. The first guy takes 12 points psychic, 1 point fire. The person next to him takes 15 points of 15 points of fire, and then the second attack hit does 8 points of damage. Psychic
All right.
to the original.
Appleseed cuts his words again, is able to cause these creatures to clutch towards their head as they are starting to look slightly winded, but still quite hardy, as much of their clay still holds quite sturdy to their bodies. Yes, please. And your passive perception was able to pick up the creature behind you, regenerate, and walk back out.
Okay.
It's all about how you defeat them. Anything else, Appleseed?
No, I think that's it.
Zarok and Rylu, if you can get rolled out. 18 seconds.
My next move will require a roll on their end.
Okay, what is it?
It will be a Constitution saving throw, and it has to pass at 15.
All right, I'll let you know on your turn. Zarok.
If I were to dash 80 feet, could I get melee range of one of the enemies downstairs?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yes, with action and dash, you could get within range. Would you want to be on the north or south side of the enemy?
I'll go for the south one, and I've already rolled out Charger.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Damn, that's
Boom!
So you just hear Zarok coming from around the corner with a new ability he's gotten. As he comes swinging in.
I get 3 words, right?
Yep.
No, you get more.
Stop dicking around!
Stop dicking around. As the level 5 comes in to start swinging away at these gladiators. Go ahead and roll out damage. Type it into the menu if you don't mind. On attacks and damage again, so we can keep things rolling as we go to Rylu. And Zaraki, you get inspiration because that was fucking fantastic. Oh, and anyone that doesn't have inspiration, who doesn't have inspiration right now, actually?
I have anti-inspiration.
Okay, so Brian, you now have a point of inspiration to cancel out the 2 Asarax gifts.
I actually don't remember how inspiration works.
You can use it to grant advantage on 1d20 roll ahead of time. You have to declare it.
Sweet.
You roll, 2 of them take the higher of the 2. And so Brian gets a point of inspiration, and anyone else that doesn't have one can have one as well. Because I used Asarax twice. I never gave that out.
I don't have one.
Does it roll over from game to game?
Okay. That takes us. So, Riley, they failed both of their con saves. You look down and see both of these as Zarok swings in on them. 19 hits and does 12 points of damage.
For the one that is closest, who's down there that is closest to one of the golems?
Right now, it is Artist, Dragonbait, and Zarok. They're all engaged on one, and there's another right here that was engaged with Rollock before he left.
On the one that you just pointed to, though, is with Rollock. I will cast Frostbite upon him. Because he failed, that's 2d6 damage, and he has disadvantage on any attack roll until the end of my turn, I believe.
Okay. Go ahead and take that damage in. Is there anything else?
I use my free action to say, if anyone is down here upon the next time that attack, I would highly suggest you get out.
Okay. Y'all are able to hear that all on the bottom level. That takes us to Baku. What would you like to do?
Boar is going first, and he's going to charge full speed. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Ready actions go off for all 3 of them as you're the first one to get within close engagement of them. As you've gone past the Commandants, they did not attack you. 1 attack will be going at the boar, 2 will be going at you.
Okay.
First one on Boromir. We'll make contact. The 2 on you, 1 will miss, 1 will hit. First one will deal. It's a D10, not a D12. 7 points of damage to Boromir, and 9 points of damage to Baku, as 2 of those crossbow bolts go surging into your shell.
You said 9 to me?
Yes, 9 to you.
Okay. And then Boromir is going to dash.
Okay, you're able to get engaged with 2 of them. Yep.
And then my turn, I'm going to move. Yeah, that puts me in range of both of them. Shield bash on first one. Contested. Hell yeah. Soft 20. I'm sorry, is that yeah, it's athletics. Soft 21. Boom.
Knocks prone.
Here we go. All right.
As Baku's riding away on Boromir, attacking at the defensive guard of this magical source in the forest.
4 points magical slashing on that one that's on the ground.
Okay.
Second attack on the other one. 15.
Does not make contact.
Oh, wait, I have bless.
Oh, way to remember. Go knowledge cleric.
17.
We'll make contact.
Hell yeah! 7 points magical slashing. They're now both marked. And that is it.
Now, enemies. So let's see what we're going to do. So this champion is going to deal 1 attack to each since he's a little bit of robotic kind of magic. First one to Artis is not going to hit. Second one to Zarok is going to make contact. And then the one on Dragonbait will make contact as well. He seems to still have a good amount of vigor with him. So the one on Zarok is going to deal 16 points of damage, slashing with his javelin. And the one on Dragonbait, God, these low fucking rolls. You could have 7, 8, 9, 14 points of damage to Dragonbait.
Doesn't really do anything to him.
Yeah, just keep at it.
I know I got it here. I have an idea.
This one will step up to Rylu, taking his shield and trying to shield bash Rylu. Give me an athletics, Rylu. Contested.
It has to be.
And then I'm going to roll some attacks out on Appleseed. And the third attack will hit you from the creature that's from the one that's still in its cell, Appleseed.
My athletics roll was a whopping 3.
And a 3, you will be knocked prone as this creature comes running up, taking his shield only, since he doesn't have a spear with him or tries to reach it. He tries to reach the ground at where it once was, but Roark seems to have taken it.
I use my reaction and I do Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, give me the damage on it. Go ahead and type it out. With that, the third attack hit on Appleseed. Any effect right now, Appleseed?
No.
Okay.
No, I mean, I'm shielding, so it'll be no effect.
No. What does your shield take it to? Because it still might hit.
Oh, 29.
Holy shit. That's awesome. Because it had a 27 and it took away a crit. Damn you.
Wait, doesn't crit automatically hit?
It was disadvantaged because of his cloak of displacement.
Oh.
Wasn't one of them frozen? Nice.
Out here. Okay. Oh, yeah. That Bigby's hand one is frozen.
Oh, right. Yes, he's still frozen.
Not, he is immune to this effect. Part the charm and some other features while they're within their lair.
You got
it. So there's still 3 attacks on Appleseed. Fucking wasted second crit. And we sign that for Appleseed, so Asrak, so I can at least roll 1 straight attack. And with a 22, I'm still not able to hit as Appleseed's darting around, still keeping the top of his beer taken care of. This creature will stand up. They will drop their crossbows. They bring out short swords, both of them swinging on Boromir.
Boromir has blessed me as a saving throw.
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead.
Okay. Both will miss on Boromir.
I typed out the damage.
Back, taking a shot at Baku. Will it hit? No. Nope. Okay. Total. I keep
I'll
forgetting.
tell you right now.
Oh, how mean am I gonna be? Odds or evens, Baku?
Fuck. Evens.
Evens hits you. Okay. So
wish it was an attack roll.
So I'm going to need a saving throw from Jack and from Oswin as you are.
What happened? Audio cut out there.
Auto cut out.
Oh, sorry. I will need a dex saving throw from Oswin and from Jack as a fireball goes off, hitting both of you, narrowly missing Pepe and hitting both of the commandants.
14.
Do I have vision of where it came from with the invisibility?
120-foot line. You are not able to see the source for where it currently is with your passive perception.
All right. That'll be a 17 on the dex save.
15 for me.
17 will pass, 15 will fail.
Damn it.
10, 20, 26 points of damage on a fail, 13 on a success, and both of the commandants are dead.
I was hoping you would have hit me.
They're comma dead.
Ah!
That's a chance. When the wizard's picking who to shoot 100 or plus feet away. And that will take us. That's all of our enemies. Shield bashing, running, hitting, stabbing. Jack, what would you like to do? 24 seconds into combat.
Did I see where the firebolt came from?
You see the fireball came from some direction to the northwest, at least 60 feet behind the line of thugs that Baku is currently engaging. You have not currently seen the source.
Do I see any of those thugs that Baku is currently engaged in?
Yes, you do. You're an albino dwarf, so they have half covers. There's a 2-foot wall between you right now with this. But they seem to be about 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 feet away from you from where Baku's engaging them.
I would like to. How far away did you say it was?
60.
60? I want to dash to get over there as quick as I can.
Okay, so how far is your movement?
25 feet. Speed of 25.
Give me a dex saving throw since you are a bit short going over this 2-foot wall.
Okay.
Momentous. Proud to be a Mexican.
Does a 15 do anything?
Okay, 15 will get you over.
Yes.
I'll take double movement. That'll be your first 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 will get you about 10, 15 feet away from the creatures. You're successful. And you are now behind Baku. What would you like to do? Or is that all of your turn?
I cannot. Can I cast a spell or no?
No, not because it took your action getting over here.
Okay, that's what I thought. Then I just want to look at Baku, give him a little one of those head nod things, and end my turn.
Okay, Roak, is your turn. Artist Dragon Bait, go ahead and get the roll out.
Okay.
Clutching the spear in your hand, what would Roak do?
Well, dropping this spear or tossing it to the side, so I'd say down the hallway. Is it a connected hallway? Is it like a T intersection, or is it an L?
It's literally this.
Okay.
From underneath the room. That's why I like drawing out the 2 different levels and just conjoining.
Okay.
So you're basically right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I throw it. I throw it to the side, just kind of
willy-nilly, just.
And I'm going to throw 2+2 rocks.
Fuck yeah.
At the nearest one I can see with a
You're having to
weapon
pull
in
both
hand.
rocks out this turn. Is there anything that aids you in that? Otherwise, you'd only be able to pull out one this turn since you're throwing the javelin with one of your interactions.
So it's just like
You'd only be able to throw with one and pull out one rock. Usually with other attacks, you can pull out. Yeah.
Pull out 2 at a time.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can only do one rock.
Yeah, you can only do one rock because you do basically one weapon attack throwing it. This is what javelin that way, the other.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I'll respect that rule. I'll go ahead and go for one way.
Rock
10.
wildly tries to throw that rock in. It just misses. Hits a little bit of the metal grating up above.
That rock is so good.
That'll take you to Artist and Dragon Bait.
Okay. Question. I'm a little confused by this. It says an artist can create an ice creature that fight with him.
Yes, it aids him. You can make basically a polar bear, any sort of large creature that is constructed of ice. Yes, large creature constructed of ice.
Polar bears. Fuck yeah.
Okay, so he's going to make a polar bear in honor of Baku to help fight off their enemies.
Okay,
so
that'll
he's,
take the action.
you
You're
got a 17.
no, I really want. No, I didn't forget.
Willy motherfucking Wonka over here. Come on.
Okay, as you start creating polar bear, that's Artist's turn. Dragon Bait.
Dragon bait. He's going to smash the shit out of this creature here that he's standing in front of.
We got an 8 and a 17 though, and that's not exactly an 8. That's going to be an 8
Well,
plus 5.
his 5.
The 8
So
will
13,
hit.
so 16 altogether. Plus
Well, he
3
gets a
from the
bonus
Avengers.
attack anyway. So.
With 8, you can go up to a.
Let's see.
Well,
What
'cause he has
are
his-
your modifiers?
Go ahead and add them together and just let me know so we can
Yeah.
keep going through combat, especially if it just made contact. Oz, your turn, and Appleseed, go ahead and get rolled out.
Plus
I'm
5.
already done.
My
Thank
turn?
you.
It's
Yes.
going to be a plus 8 to hit.
Okay. I would like to fireball as close as possible my character to determine where the fireball came from.
Okay.
1, 2, it's gonna be-
Because you beat fire with fire, right? That's how it works.
Get it.
Then you make a bigger fire.
Okay. Roll that damage, sir.
So that'd be 29 on a failed saving throw.
The area that he thought he saw it.
Fuck yes.
20, how much?
29.
And you hear, or Baku is able to hear, coming from a region within the fireball.
Do I see a standing
little
fire?
Oh no, you see a 20-foot radius ball of it just going off.
Does it clear out the brush a bit?
Huh?
Does it clear out the brush a bit?
It helps clear out the brush, yes. It looks like Boromir might have a much clearer path to make it to the target once he gets there.
Fuck this guy's shit up.
Oh, you think.
Wait, did that mean
Anything else?
Bonus action. I'm going to inspire Baku. Go get him.
Hell yeah.
Go get him.
Okay.
Quick question. What's inspiration? D10 or D8?
D8 currently.
D8?
I forget the higher
Okay.
level.
Did he drop his invisibility?
He never had visibility.
Oh, he never did?
Pepe
Okay.
is
can't
friendly
see
to
it.
anyone, so if you
But I
make a
can't now,
notation for
No,
him
you can
to
still not see
follow
the
the enemy,
spellcaster.
he will.
Okay. How far away was
It's
my
about
turn?
60 feet behind these guys. You do still not have sight of him.
Okay.
You don't have see-through wall sight.
It's about 60 feet, you said?
From your passive perception, yes, to the building that you believe he was in.
If you try
But it is not your
to follow,
So I
awesome.
can also move 30 feet closer towards the wizard.
Yes, you can. Would you like to stay on the east or the western, side of that 2-foot wall?
I would like to stay on the western side.
Okay, so you're going to hop over the wall. You don't require a saving throw for that since you're not too dwarfy. That will take us to Appleseed. Zarok, you can go ahead and roll your turn as well.
So the thing that's standing in front of me.
All right, there are two of them right
is, yeah, is it looking bloodied? Or one of them?
now. One of them is looking almost winded.
For 21, if you had
Okay. He will take. I'm just going to combine my two attacks together.
Okay.
So it'll take 38 points of psychic
Okay.
and.
He's now looking winded.
I'm sorry, what?
He's now looking winded.
Okay, and 6 points of fire.
Okay.
And then the person next to him, or the one next to him, takes 14 points of fire.
14. So you see Appleseed just swinging around, hitting these creatures wildly. One of them now looks pretty heavily winded. The other still holding his constitution rather well. Anything else, Appleseed?
Negative. I'm still stuck here with the two of them, right? Or
Yep.
three of them, because there's an unarmed one behind me.
There's an unarmed one. He's already gone back into the other room. He was 10
okay.
feet away from you, so it didn't promote an opportunity attack unless you were a bugbear.
Yeah.
I'm
a bugbear.
Zarok, it is your turn. Rylu, you can roll out if you don't mind.
11 damage.
All right. I'll probably end up missing, but I already preemptively typed it. So my inspiration was wasted, most likely. I utilized reckless attack. I used my rage. My two attacks have hit 12 and hit 11. Hit 12 and hit 9.
Okay, the 12 to hit will not, and the 9 will not either. And
Yep.
bonus action will dodge.
Bonus action to dodge, and because I missed, he's cursing in infernal language profusely.
That's fair. That's very fair. As you go running in with this incredible charge attack, and this other two just seem to hit on the ground next to these creatures.
What do you think infernal language sounds like?
A lot of demonic noises. As you see the creature in front of you seems slightly winded as you approach with this. And Rylu, it is your turn. Go ahead and get rolled out.
Did you catch that I did 22 damage for the Hellish Rebuke?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So I will use half my movement to stand up, and then I will say out to everyone, I suppose that I was too nice. And I will cast Summon Lesser Demons at 3rd level.
Okay.
Oh.
So for Summon Lesser Demons, I roll a d6, and if 1 to 2, I rolled a 6. That has 8 demons of challenge rating 1/4 or lower.
God damn it, Dean!
The DM chooses the demons, such as mains or dretches, and you choose the unoccupied spaces that you can see within range. Disappears whenever it hits 0. However, the demons are hostile to all creatures, including myself. I roll initiative for each of them, or the DM can. They each have their own turns, and they attack the nearest non-demons to the best. If I for an additional for it, I can form a circle on the ground with the blood, and the circle is large enough to encompass my space. While it lasts, the demons cannot cross the circle or harm it. They cannot target anyone within it.
Okay.
And the reason why I asked earlier if the space was 5 feet was because now if I do that, the demons cannot leave. They are within there.
So Rylu has essentially summoned 8 demons that spring forth to life and has created a way that you could escape to a 5-foot hole the demons could not run out through as well. As they appear lining the walls. Oh,
Jesus Christ. So
yeah, welcome to Berserkers again. Yes, we've already got fucking 12 goddamn people in here. Go ahead and get them rolled out. They're going to act on the end of initiative, was actually right after Baku's turn. So, Riley, roll out their melee attacks because I have to do a shit ton of math now while I'm slightly faded. This is
I can, you just have to let me know what the demons you want are, and I will have to look that up.
Oh, God damn it. Brian, would you mind listing off a few basic demons? What was the CR rating?
1/4 or lower. So
okay, so 1/4 or lower CR creatures. What can y'all think of demons? Let's go. This is to help your party.
Beelzebub.
We want 8 followers.
Grunge. Treges.
Dick demons.
Dredge.
Hang on a second. I'll pull up the list.
A 4th?
1/4 or lower. Okay, it's Baku and Appleseed trying to roll through their mind palace.
A dretch.
Dredge, that's what it was called.
No, you don't want dretches.
They're bitches. That's exactly what we need.
Well, a mains sucks though.
Go ahead and compile a couple, send them into the chat, and I'll pick from one of them. If anything, I'll roll a d6.
No, there's only one at a quarter, and it is a dretch.
Okay. Go ahead and pull up dretch info for me, Jordan, if you wouldn't mind. Oh God, as I smash it around. And you appear 8. They'll act on it around, but actually, it's your turn now, Baku, unless Rylu has anything else after summoning his little demon circle.
Yeah, I think I'll let the demons do the talking for me now.
Yeah, and go ahead and roll out their 8 attacks.
Can do.
And it's actually 16 attacks. They have a bite and a claw.
Bite and the claw. God damn it. Well,
unless you want to do a cloud, and then
a fetid cloud. Oh yeah, a fetid cloud of dretches. You know what? Since they're demons, they're going to do that. At least 3 of them are going to turn into a fetid cloud. So Riley, if you can look at the dretch feature, because they're going to do all of that in the air.
I can do that.
Demafto. Oh, another crit. God damn it. So, Baku, what are you doing as you are currently engaged with these? You've heard the yelp from your bard casting fireball in just the right location, because go passive perception.
Can this being a large creature, can it move over?
Can move between them, moving that 5 feet, but you have to kind of wiggle around and you'd be squeezing between them.
So would that be double movement or okay? 5, 10, 15. Screw it. We'll go around 5. Disadvantage. He's
doesn't
marked.
matter. Crit
10,
fail.
15. This guy's taking 1 too.
Okay.
25. 17. Is it disadvantage? He's also marked.
That'll hit.
I don't think there's anything.
Fuck it.
Do that.
Warding maneuver.
Oh yeah, you can
You swing an attack on him.
That puts him at 23.
Yeah, will not hit. As Baku swings in and guards his Boromir from getting swung at.
25, 30, 35, 40. Dash towards where the fireball was. Since do I see? Do I see the enemy?
As you get to that point, you are able to see the ruined building the creature is standing in. The fireball that Oswin was able to send off has scorched much of it. You could stand guard in the middle since the pathway is quite clear with all these fireballs. But you are not currently able to see the creature. You're seeing a 2-story building burned out and partially crumbled in. The remains of some building as if you're in London during the Blitzkrieg.
So I'm where I think I heard this come from. I am going to make a disadvantaged shield bash.
Against what?
Wherever I think the creature was.
You see he's probably in the building. So you could shield
I'm
bash.
not in the building?
You're not in the building. You're on the outside of it when you approach.
Is Boromir smallest?
He is not. He is too big to get into it. Cholton people are small. Remember?
Okay.
Not the hardiest of
All right,
dogs.
then I am going to go inside of it.
Okay.
Do I see him?
When you walk down on the first floor, you do not see him, no.
Do I have enough movement? So my board is right in front of the building. How big is this building?
The building seems to be about a 10-foot by 15-foot floor space. But when you walk inside, only 10 by 10 foot is
Which is
accessible.
bad.
Seems to have a crumbled staircase in the corner of the room.
Crumbled staircase. Can I try?
Remember, this is all in 6 seconds, so making it into the room is going to be probably the last of your movement in action with that dash. Because remember, they were 60 feet
Well,
away.
that was the boar.
Yeah, okay, so the boar's movement was there to get you.
Yeah, he
His
dashed
action
all the way.
dismount because you're in an exotic saddle, right?
It's just 5 feet.
Okay,
Dismount.
5 feet dismount?
Yeah.
So that would take 5 feet of your movement. You still have your actions. My phone goes dead.
So I'm in an empty room and there's a ruined staircase that goes up.
Yeah.
Am I able to get up?
You're able to get up the staircase, yes, if you'd like. It seems to be open to the second level, an open sky place.
Do I see anyone in there?
As you get to the top,
The sky place seems to have.
you
some
do
river
not.
fog.
Where is Baku in relation to us? Is he in?
Baku's like literally over here in distance-wise, with this being the center point.
What I mean is, like, he's not in the same building as us.
No, he's in a much different part of the complex and ruin.
Okay.
And I know the camera's down for now. My phone went down, so I'm trying to get it charged up. We'll try and get y'all a visual again.
Right.
Yes, you still have your action.
And I didn't see this guy in here.
Nope, you didn't see it?
Perception check.
Okay.
Fucking shit.
And Baku looks down at his feet, those little turtle feet. And Rylu, would you please inform me what all your demons are doing in that room filled with Zarok, Artist, Dragonbait, yourself currently prone.
I used half my movement to stand up, but
It's not your turn yet. These are the enemies.
oh, okay.
You didn't use half-
It says that for the Dretches, their challenge rating 2.
No, dredges
No,
are
they're
small
yeah.
feet.
Okay, well, in that case, I am still finding all of their attacks.
It's 2 to hit. It's a D6 and 2D4 for a bite and a claw.
Yes.
It'd be easier just to take average
Yeah.
with that many attacks because it's like 3 and 5.
Plus 2 to hit, and you take a 3 and a 5 if they do make contact.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Do you want me to roll out all of their initiatives or just use it as one
Dude,
base
just gonna-
initiative?
Just one base initiative. They're going to act right now. Go ahead and roll out all their attacks. They're surrounding everybody right now. The majority of their attacks would probably be on the gladiators, though, with where they are positioned.
Can do.
One attack is going to be on Dragonbait. The other is going to be on Artist.
Ah, shit. This is not good.
While that rolls, while you're rolling out that, I'm going to roll out the 6 attacks on Appleseed at disadvantage. What's your base AC right now, Appleseed?
24.
God damn it! How?
Can I help August with the ball?
Yeah. High dex. Blade singing. Braces of defense.
21. Nope. 4th attack will miss. 5th attack will miss. As I lose 2 crits this time, as the creatures just wildly try and throw them away, but aren't able to successfully swing an Appleseed. The ones that are still swinging in combat are going to focus on their current objectives. One taking a swipe at Artist, Dragonbait, and Zarok. Zarok is dodging, so we'll do that attack first. A 19 will still hit Zarok, as the creature does 15 points of damage. Artist is going to get missed. Dragonbait is going to get hit. Dragonbait takes 9 points of damage. Riley was going to get 2.
I'd also like to notice I am still raging. So is there?
Yes, you take half damage on that.
Okay.
And there are going to be 2 attacks on Rylu and then 1 more at Artis. Yeah, oh, sorry. That was a while ago. Will a 17 hit Rylu? Oh, I'm sorry. This is the one that shield bashed you earlier. It is going to try and congested shield bash you again. So if you give me a athletics check. Forget he doesn't have a weapon.
My contested was 14.
He's going to knock you prone once more.
All right. I'm still rolling out each attack.
It's all good. I still have to deal with the archmages and the guys shooting at Baku because now they are going to free action pick up their crossbows from the ground, kind of wander backward, shooting 3 times at Jack.
God damn it. That's racist.
2 of them will hit. First one will do 13 points of damage. Second one will do 14 points of damage. The other one misses, shooting right between your legs. You feel like Ace Ventura. Yeah, nature calls. Ah! Ah!
Oh, right.
Other than that, the creatures will use their half their movement to back up, holding their weapons. Right now, they're about 40 feet away from Jack.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Give me a wisdom save, Baku.
Spell?
Yes.
18.
You feel an odd energy surging over you. Does upcasting banishment change the DC, or does it change the number of people you can cast it on? I believe it's cast on, right? It's not like counterspell with level increasement.
I don't think it is, but I don't have my rule book or anything.
No, I got it. Just wanted to make sure, but Baku, you feel an odd energy surge over you as his invisibility or his stealth now wears off, and you see an odd robed figure and a bald head. It's very similar to One Punch Man hiding in the rubble on the edge. As he gets up.
Excuse me, sorry, I'll put this blind.
And then Baku's going to call out, "Fight me like a true warrior!"
Come at me, bro.
He stands up, he looks at you, and he gets in the defensive stance from Karate Kid for the evil dojo. As he readies for your crane kick,
Sweep the leg.
you see a very powerful wizard standing in front of you, preparing for combat.
Sweep the leg.
And that will be the end of the enemy's turn. Besides all the attacks for the demons, I will calculate those up as we go to Jack after you've just been skewered twice. Roak, go ahead and roll out your turn too. Jack.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself for 21 points. Well, yes, 21.
Yeah, Jack just surges himself with energy. Roll me an intelligence saving throw.
Is that all I can do, or can I do anything else?
That's your action. You still have bonus action, movement, and free. There are 3 enemies still keeping you in their sights.
Can I tell how fucked up Baku and Boromir look?
Baku seems to be about 70 feet away from you where you currently stand, and he is inside of a building. You can only see Boromir. You are barely, actually, since he's standing up top, you're able to see the top of his turtle shell on top of this 2-story building, but you only see the back side of him.
Can I position myself in a way where I can see him and be within 60 feet of him?
Yes, actually, you could move up about 15 feet, and you would be within 60 feet. That take you about 15 to 25 feet away from the varying enemy hordes.
All right, now can I tell if he looks fucked up or not?
I'm pretty good.
Baku looks quite healthy at the current standpoint, not as charred as the Commandant bodies you just ran by.
Then I'm just going to use the rest of my movement to get closer to Baku. To go in the building, because it feels to me safe.
There's a line of enemies in front of you. Do you want to try to go around them or straight through them?
Nope. Around them, preferably.
As you try to move to the side, trying to not engage them. That will take us to Roak. Artisan Dragonbait, go ahead and roll out your turns.
That's a 13 or 24 hit.
A 13.
what I'm trying to do is, can I get a free action to pick up the spear back up and take it with me as I climb the stairs?
You would have to use your movement for about 15 feet to go get it first.
What is the what do you have to roll to be able to hit? And then I'll do the math for all the attacks.
Thank you very much for that. It's a 17 to hit.
Okay, I will write out all the damage.
Yeah, it's all but 3 of your attacks hit, I believe.
So
yes, Roak.
that's if it did hit, it's going to be 8 damage.
So what are you hitting with? So Roak or a rock?
Yeah.
So 8 damage to the one holding its shield.
Magic rock.
Okay.
Not to the one.
That's the one you have the
one
view
with
on
spear.
because you're standing right here. You don't have a view on shield.
I was walking up through this mesh.
That's 20 feet overhead.
That's 20 feet. So I couldn't use my movement to get up there?
You'd have to go this direction around. So you could go this way and pick up the spear and come up to the
So
top
there's
portion.
no staircase right there. I get you now.
Yeah.
So
This is where you're currently standing.
Okay, so then I don't walk up there. I'm just going to go ahead and I only had that one movement.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can if I make myself
5, 10, 15, 20, 20. You get right here with one movement.
Now, do I see that these people are these two? Are they in?
They have not moved at this point.
They have not moved at this point. Okay.
They
So
seem to be the same kind of champion as the ones attacking.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to come right here and I'm going to ready dodge.
Okay, you ready dodge, stepping right behind the prone Rylu and upright Zarok.
I have the aura.
Okay, you have the shield around. Those 2 guys enter it taking damage because they both fail it, in addition to all of the Rylu damage. All the Rylu demon damage. This might actually take him down this round. That'd be interesting. That'll take Roak's turn. That gets us to Artist and Dragonbait. Oswin, go ahead and roll out your turn.
Okay.
Before I do, question: do I have vision of the other wizard at this point?
You do not have visual of the other wizard, no.
But I do see a building that they're in, roughly. Is that
The
correct?
ability in the turtle, but hold on, it's not your turn yet. Just want to give you a heads up that it's about to be.
Dragonbait is going to turn to Artis with a look of concern in his eyes as the smell of honeysuckle fills the air, and he's going to point towards the exit as he knows that Artis is lower in health than he should be. And Artis is going to run and go behind where Roak is. As Dragonbait, I rolled a 15, is going to take his Holy Avenger longsword and sweep it at the enemy closest to him and epically kill it like a badass.
Actually, you might with the combined demon damage and the shield damage.
Now, are you adding the +3 to your attack roll and damage?
Kill it.
Okay.
Okay,
I
so-
just usually clarify before you roll the damage.
So a 20 will hit, yes?
Yeah, so 20 will hit, and
Okay. And
we might actually get visual back again.
Is there an indication for the second wizard?
Not yet, no.
Yes, he says.
I think it was more.
Not the passive.
than a wizard, and it was more.
8 damage. Wait. Yeah, 8 damage.
So basically, no.
Okay.
8 plus 3.
Plus 3, 8.
And plus 2 from your strength modifier, so that's going to be.
14, 15. Wait.
It's going to be 13.
13. 13 damage.
Okay, give me 1 second. 13 plus what Rylu just did. Jack, how much is that shield damage?
He also gets another attack, so he's going to do
Where was it?
Yeah, go ahead and look that back up again if you don't mind.
These are good guys.
20 radiant damage on a failed save or half on a successful one, and it vanishes after 60 total damage.
Okay. God, give me 1 second again so I can get y'all's feedback up because it just did the damage. I want to calculate it
Right?
properly
So the little tiny things, those are the demons, which are the good guys on our side, yes?
because we're realizing how much of a
Alright,
clusterfuck
correct
this
attack.
is and trying to do. Everyone. We have quite a little mausoleum filled with bodies. Currently, not the usual state.
Dragonbait has another attack.
Okay, so that, you won't need the second attack with what Rylu has typed out. These demons are going to swarm around the champion, and Dragonbait is able to slice through on the first one, this champion, as he disintegrates into dust, leaving his spear on the ground.
I still want. Can he pick up the spear? Dragonbait's going to pick up the spear and
Okay,
keep it.
free action picks up the spear. Dragonbait.
Dragonbait's going to charge at the next closest enemy and stab the shit out of it.
You see 4 demons.
He's going to
So-
go around the demons towards this little guy here.
That's someone standing in the alcove. That's a statue. The demons right now do not look friendly to you either.
I thought they were our friends.
They attack anyone around
You
them.
have a holy avenger long sword.
Yeah, I would recommend attacking the demon.
Like everyone.
Go ahead and roll that out.
That's a cocked one.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 14. You already used
Hits.
your thing so that you can hit it, so yeah.
Plus.
Go ahead and calculate the damage. Oswin, is now your turn, as you still do not have visual of the wizard.
All right, but I do see a building of some sort with Baku standing outside of it with the boar.
Baku is standing on top of this two-story ruined shackle of a building. It's the one you cast Fireball on.
Okay, and I will not be able to cast another fireball without potentially hurting him.
Please don't.
Correct. Do you have a standby?
Yes.
In that case, if I move like 30 feet of movement, how close can I get to the building?
10, 20, 30. You get to about the point that Jack was at before he magically.
He did. He's behind there now.
Yeah, you're about as far away from Jack is, minus 10 feet. So at this point, about 50, 60 feet.
50, 60 feet. All right, I still have, for the record, see invisibility.
You are not currently able to see the creature cowering in the corner. Well, he looks like he's cowering. He was cowering in the corner when Baku stumbled upon him. He's standing on the north side of the building. You're coming on the south side. So you just don't have the perspective view right now. It's not so much invisibility, line of sight.
In that case, I'm going to use my action to dash towards them.
Okay, so you trying to go around this wall of enemies?
Wait, hold on. So if I go around that wall, where's the closest enemy to me currently?
He's currently 15 feet away from you, and your albino dwarf friend is trying to skirt around them right now. He's on the laptop, just shortly off screen.
Oh, okay. What kind of enemies is directly in front of me? I'm sorry.
3 thugs wielding crossbows.
And is there ally directly next to them or no?
No one's directly next to them.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and cast Shatter on them.
Okay, con saves, right?
That's correct.
Where's my double 20 on? Oh, God damn it! For saves, 1 fails, 2 critically succeed.
All right, well that's 19 damage on a fail.
Half as much on the
Half as much as a save.
Okay. 9. The thugs seem heavily damaged by this as it goes off and around them. Are you still going to anything else?
Bonus action. I can cast a spell. Nope. Okay, that's everything.
Appleseed, it's your turn. Zarok, go ahead and get rolled out.
All right.
Oh, and also you notice you're also going to hear sounds of combat as you see one of the creatures slowly starting to regenerate in a cell next to you, and you hear sounds of combat on another as the demons are attacking the one champion still alive. In that room, you're surrounded by 2 right now, and 1 reforming.
Okay. So the first attack was a crit. I'll do 37 psychic, 11 fire.
How much for the
And the one next to him takes 13 fire.
Okay.
Is it still up?
You see the initial creature taking the psychic damage is still heavily damaged. He's clinging to life right now. He seems like the last shot might have done him in.
Okay. So he'll take an additional 16 if he's still alive.
And 16 will take it over by 3.
Yeah.
As that gladiator in his cell starts disintegrating, his spear falls to the ground as the bronze sphere sort of clanks around him.
Okay.
His friend takes how much damage? Or is it not an additional cast off for that?
I'm sorry, what? Repeat that again?
Does his friend take damage for that second attack, or is it only on your first?
It's only on the first. Oh, it's only on the main attack. But in this case, I'm just doing it as the first.
Okay. And what would you like to do is you destroy one of them.
I take a sip of my beer.
Okay.
And calmly look at the next one.
That will take us to Zarok. And Riley, you can go ahead and get rolled out for your turn.
All right. So there's one of those spear guys left. A room full of frenemies, demons, and a bunch of friends. Okay. I am going to disengage. I'm going to yell, "Rally on me!" and I'm going to use my dash to try to get out of the room upstairs and try to get out of the building as a whole while the demons do their work.
The room upstairs.
Okay, so you're going to disengage and dash upstairs.
Yep. 80 feet.
All right. 70, you are able to get right next to the pedestals. You enter the room with the 4 omen statues without a spear in their hands.
There was a free action. Could you did you want to pick up that spear
Oh,
on the way there?
Yeah, Zarok, you also ran by a spear laying on the ground in the hallway.
Oh, there was one.
Yes.
Okay. I thought the one that was alive was the one next to me. That's why I used disengage.
Yeah, no, there's one. Oh, yeah, you were able to. I forgot. The one that just disintegrated next to Zarok already had one. But you could use a free action.
Yeah, I'm grabbing the spear on the way out then.
Okay, so Zarok is now double fisting, taking 2 spheres to the top point. And that takes us to Riley. Locker, you can go ahead and get your turn to prepare. It is.
We might do Eldritch Blast on the last one that's standing currently. That is a 22 to hit for just one of them.
That will hit.
And that would be a 14 damage. And I will blast him into a corner if I'm able to.
Yes, you are able to blast him into a corner. Well, he'll probably be hounded by demons. How much damage was that?
That was 14 damage total.
All right. Creature is still alive, but looking looking quite damaged at this point. Very bloody, if it could bleed. Anything else, Riley?
That'll be all. I'll let the demons take care of the rest.
Yeah, go ahead and roll their attacks out so we can see if it dies at the end of this round for spear purposes. You know, AC 17. Boxy, what would you like to do? Is you see this form of a bald-headed spellcaster standing in front of you on the ground.
All right, so
on top of the roof.
Okay,
y'all are battling on this
both,
roof.
So we're staring down each other, right? And after a couple
Yeah.
of seconds of stare down, Baku is going to charge towards him. Wait, you're on the roof? How far up is this?
You are 20 feet off the ground. 15 feet off the ground.
It's kind of like Old West stare off for the.
Okay, no, it's 20 feet. It's stories, yeah.
Okay. Baku is going to try and run up and shield bash him, knocking him prone, not knocking him off.
Okay, give me athletics, contesting.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
And he fails as it dissipates into smoke.
Fuck!
And you see the cantrip is taken away. The projected image of this wizard is no longer there. As you look down with your passive perception, you see he is on the ground about 15 feet away from you.
Whoa, that was some good shit.
Yes, sir. Too late for Boromir to move, huh?
Use your action.
Can I have Boromir move around the building?
Does it require an action to control your creature to go?
I have to declare whether it moves before or after, so. Can I this turn declare that it's going to move after my.
Yeah, before your next turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What else? As you now see the true nature of this spellcaster, as you see this odd smile crackle over his face as he readies the spell.
Fuck it. Here we go. Boromir, let's go. 5, jump it off. 10, 15.
Give me a dex save. As both Oswin and Jack are able to see Baku, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, run off the roof on the opposite side as he's on the north side of the building. Y'all are on the south.
Remember, bless Baku.
Bless.
Oh, yes, bless too. Hell yeah, thank you. All right, and then can I still attack?
You've already used your action to, or
because the shield.
it's same
bonus.
Action. Yeah, it's that bonus action, but doesn't have to be on the same target. Does it only attack within your turn?
It has. I have to attack within my turn.
Then you're good. You can still attack if you would like to against this creature.
Yes, we'll do that. Great asshole!
Oh my god! Did you see?
And then
One
as
Punch Man
Baku
standing
is
in front of
coming
you.
up, he You weren't expecting that, were you?
Those of you that are down in the pit are going to see
Oh, second attack.
see the demon wildly attack at this gladiator. As it near falls to pieces, it seems quite winded as the first set of 4 wave and attack it. With Rylu standing in front, the others are going to circle and trying to attack, missing Roak, forcing themselves to a bit of a bottleneck in front of where Appleseed's currently standing.
15
Flying.
Huh? 15 to hit, wizard.
15 will match his AC, so shield. He hasn't used reaction this turn. Anything else?
That is it for me.
All right. So as you see the demons wildly going after one of these gladiators, we're going to have some attacks on Appleseed since I need to double crit.
Or what? Any of the demons affected by my aura, or
Yes, they are.
Oh, was it about there?
Go ahead. Yeah, you're gonna roll this for me. Go ahead and roll me 4 because they're gonna come in contact with it.
20s.
Well, aura is only good for 60 damage, and then it goes away.
So that's fair. You know what? We're gonna have to take out 2 of the demons. It did damage to the gladiator, but now the aura has dissipated because that's gonna deal out the 60. Yeah.
That'll work out.
The first attack on Appleseed is going to miss. Second is going to miss. No more aura.
aura.
Third is going to miss as well.
No more aura.
Hey, Dragon Bait's still there.
The other creature is going to reassemble and coalesce. Appleseed, give me a contested athletics.
God damn. Appleseed, get out of there.
I did not pass.
You might get close. What was it?
It was a 1.
Okay, never mind. As you were going to fall prone.
Oh, wait a second. Is it for acrobatics?
This would be a contested. Well, you know what? You could try and wiggle your way out of it. Yeah, acrobatics. I'd allow it.
Because you're trying to shove me, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to shove you. Trying to shove you prone. You can do it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it would be a 6 with acrobatics. I don't know if that's much better, but
It's going to get close, but it doesn't do it. It was 7
Yeah,
with his
that's
one.
Yeah.
So Appleseed is going to fall prone after this creature has already made his attacks, after I could have gotten my goddamn straight rolls. The other one's going to swing wildly at some demons, and he's going to clear out 2 of them in the 3 strikes that he does. There are now 5 demons at the end of this round. I've already calculated their damage in for this current round, Rylu. As all of this goes on, we have 1 more reform. 1, 2, 3. Where's my other one that reforms? This one begins to reform in the area that Appleseed just finished attacking it. As it looks down, it grabs the spear that is now underneath it as a free action, using its action to reform. Now we have Baku's little encounter. You see the creature standing in front of you, Baku, and he does an odd bit of spellcasting. He twiddles his fingers. Do you do anything like counterspell? Because that would be beautiful.
Yes, I counterspell as a fighter.
Awesome. Please roll me a d4, Baku, as you see a 9th level spell get blasted in your face.
D4?
Yeah, d4.
no, it won't be a D4 knife who's counterspelling.
No, he's not counterspelling. He's a fighter.
Oh.
3.
So for the next 4 turns in a row, this creature can take actions.
There's no
And
saving throw for
nothing
me?
else.
No, it's no effect. As you see this creature descend a pocket watch from its hand, it dangles it in front of your face, and you see this creature disappear in a poof of smoke. As above the table, time stop has just gone off. For this creature to have 4 rounds of actions, as long as it's not engaged with any other creatures.
And it can't move more than a certain number of feet away also.
I've got the spell open right here. So,
Wait, so time stopped just for Baku?
no, time stops for everyone, but he takes these effects. And as soon as he either acts on a creature or goes a certain distance away, the time stop would fail. And as of right
Yeah, think of it as like haste on speed.
yeah, yeah, it's mega haste.
Jesus.
And these 3 guys will continue trying to back up, taking 2 attacks at Oswin this time and 1 attack at Jack. Both attack at Oswin are going to miss. The one on Jack is going to hit. That is going to deal 11 points of damage to our Albino Dwarf Knowledge Cleric. That is all of the goddamn enemy's turns. We are now 36 seconds into combat. Jack, it is your turn.
Oh,
by the way,
I
real quick, the mage he doesn't disappear. He just immediately takes his turns for whatever the die roll was.
In Baku's perspective, he just spent 4 turns disengaging, running, stealthing, and going in some other position. So you kind of see him flash away.
Yeah.
So yeah, he does. Thank you for the correction. It's not like Misty Step where he just poofs away. You kind of see a trail of where he goes as he darts into another building, back into the complex.
Bill Murray, science guy type shit.
Bill. And actually, you're going to hear another poof of smoke as he goes in there too. Some incantation. If you're a spellcaster, you might be able to tell. But Jack, what is your turn?
So, can I see this mage creature or no?
You cannot currently see this mage creature. No, I've just burned a 9th fucking level spell so that Baku couldn't.
I was gonna fuck his shit, and you know I was.
Yeah, I know. That's why he Crane Kid to reel you in with a cantrip.
You were not expecting.
Those other creatures, those thugs.
What was that? Sorry.
Can I see those thugs then?
Yes, you can see the thugs. They're lined up 3 in a row, and they're a little winded. One of them more so than the others.
All right, so I'm going to cast Confusion. It's a 10-foot radius sphere, so I would like to get as much of them as I can.
You can fuse all 3 of them, centering it on the middle one.
That is a Wisdom saving throw.
They fail it. Highest was a 7 on the dice. So I got a 7, 6, 5.
According to the spell, it makes it seem like you roll a d10, and the behavior goes as follows.
Give me a 3 for all of them.
They don't actually.
Oh my god.
So they don't take reactions?
It just says the creature doesn't move or take actions this turn. The creature uses this action to Oh wait, is that 7?
No, 3.
I may have been reading a 7. Let me.
Go ahead and type it out into the menu so just we can keep going down. As you confuse all of them, will determine the effects and repercussions. Roak. And Artisan Dragonbait, if you can get rolled out.
Now, are there any that I can see in my immediate area, if there's any glowy allies that have spears in their hands in the gladiator?
No,
arena?
you didn't. This one does not have a spear in its hand. The other 2 spears are over here. They're over in the alleyway with Appleseed.
All right, then
There are 5 demons in the way.
I'm going to stand in the middle, center of the gladiator circle, and I'm going to ready an action to, as soon as an enemy with a spear enters the circle, I'm going to throw a javelin blinding at it.
Okay, sounds like a good prep. Artisan Dragonbait, as you are now surrounded with a room of demons.
Well,
And gladiators.
Dragonbait is definitely going to hit one of the demons with his Holy Avenger sword.
Okay.
While Artist screams out, "The power of Christ compels you!" He's going to slap the shit out of him with his little sword. Striking.
How much damage? Because they only have an 11 AC.
Well, he probably kills the thing.
How much damage? With an 8, yes, actually, you will. As one or more of the demons goes
He's
down.
going to attack again. And Artist is actually still getting the hell out of there. So
Okay.
he's sort of just running down the hallway.
Full movement. He's able to get here.
Okay. Dragonbait's going to attack again.
Yeah. Dragonbait swing with his holy defender against these unholy
He
demons.
definitely hits it.
Rylu just sees his little demon children
He
exploding in
kills it
front of him,
again.
like, no! Why? As,
It dies. He hit
I
another.
take
Dragon
note of
Baits.
this.
It's dead.
huh?
I take note of this.
Yeah. As another one of the demons goes, as there are only 2, there are 3 left. One of them
Dragonbait
shouldn't have
shakes his long sword over his head as the smell of tar fills the air. He
Mm.
does a little happy dance.
But that is Artisan Dragonbait, as you've cleared out a few of the demons that was just so diligently summoned by your tiefling. Oswin, and Appleseed, if you could roll out if you haven't already. Oswin?
Sorry. So
The demon.
how many are currently surrounded? Is originally 3 enemies with crossbows, right?
Yes, there are 3 enemies with crossbows that are basically stunned.
They're stunned.
Yeah.
Ooh. And are they still grouped together?
Yes, they are still grouped together in that little 10-foot confusion radius if you focus on the center.
You know what? I feel like another shatter is in order here.
Crap. One of them passes, 2 fail.
10. 16 damage on a failed saving throw.
And your shatter disintegrates all 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear a lonely cry from the last thug cry out, "Master! Save us!" as they fall to the ground.
Woo!
And I will continue moving towards the other side of the wall.
Okay. Getting close to Baku. Right now, we're going to have you right about here, about 15 feet away from Boromir, going towards the building.
All right. And Baku, you saw my inspiration, correct?
Yes, I do. I've been tracking it.
All right.
Appleseed, it's your turn. Zarak, go ahead and get rolled out.
So the one that's damaged takes 15 fire. Oh, sorry, it's 15 psychic, 5 fire. The one next to him with that just picked up the spear takes 13 fire, and then the original one I hit takes 21 psychic.
All right. You see these creatures still quite hardy again. The one that you've been striking on in the main hasn't even become winded.
That was the second one.
Oh, yeah, the second one. Sorry. Anything else?
I believe that's it.
That'll take us to Zarak and Riley. You can go ahead and get rolled out. 36 seconds into combat.
All right. So, being the thick-headed barbarian Zarak is, he's going to continue to dash 80 feet and screaming out the door in pursuit of figure out where Baku went. With spears in hand still.
This is a bad idea.
Let me read and find out.
We're all going to die.
It's not outside of the shrine yet. Outside of the shrine.
So we all need to go back in.
As you run outside, the 2 javelins, or the 2 spears you're holding in your hand, disintegrate into dust.
That was unforeseen.
Passive perception of Rylu and Dragonbait are going to see 2 spears appear magically in the second bottom section on the ground.
Dragonbait's going to pick it up and stash it.
Not your turn yet.
But he's going to do it on his turn.
Okay. Anything else, Rock? Because you've gone running out now, no longer having the spears in your hand, looking for Baku, but he still seems to be about 100 feet away from you.
He just drops whatever the equivalence of the F-bomb is in infernal language. And that is his turn.
All right, that'll take us to Rylu. Baku, you can go ahead and roll out.
It will be another Constitution saving throw on the golem.
Fail.
That's 2d6 damage. That is 7 damage, and he has disadvantage on his next attack.
Okay. Anything else?
Outside, I will just use half my movement to stand up and be prepped. And that's about it.
Sounds good. You have 3 demons left. They'll act on the same turn as the enemies after Baku. It's now your turn, Baku.
Boromir, having heard Baku, is going to move 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and then he's going to go another 20 feet. Wait, where's that building? How far away from me?
It's right about where Boromir's standing.
Oh, so it's right in front of us.
Yes.
Okay, so in that case, Boromir is going to come here. Baku is going to go into the building 5. So can I? So I'm right here. Can I make it into the building?
Yes, you can.
So, okay, I'm in the building. Do I see him?
As you make it into the building, you do not see the creature.
Is there a second level to this building?
There is not. It seems to have a crumbled staircase leading up, but it does not ascend. It does not seem to go any further. The rubble's clogging it.
So I can't get upstairs.
Doesn't look like it. No.
Okay. How much movement did that take? 10 feet? 15 feet to get in?
That's 10 feet to get in.
Okay. 10 feet to get out.
Yeah.
And then my last 10 feet, I will mount up on there. And then
He might be invisible.
Anything else?
so moving into my boar's spot
Yeah.
and mounting, that's just 5 feet.
Yes, I believe
Okay,
so.
so I
You're
have
able to just
5
hop
feet
up.
left.
Yep.
How tall is this building?
The building seems to be about 15, 20 feet tall.
Can my board get up on its hind legs up on the building, and can I try and grab the ledge and pull myself up?
Yes, it does look like you can athletics check.
Let's try this.
The climatism.
17.
You see Baku just lean up with his boards. He runs on top of the building, hopping on top. Not seeing anyone on top of the building you're currently standing on. And about 30 feet away from you on another building to the northwest, you see a body.
Son of a bitch.
Standing with his domed head, fingers cast in his crane position. Seems to be about 2 buildings away from you. Thank you, Misty Step.
Damn it.
And shit. That's all I can do.
All right. That'll take us.
Baku's just going to yell out, "Fight me!"
That's not what I would be.
Give me a deck save for you and your boar.
Fireball.
Yeah, and you know what? Since you said fight me, I'll upcast it.
Remember, bless Baku and Boromir.
Bless Baku, yes.
And Boromir.
I'll tend to your animals.
I am on top of the building and not on the board.
Yeah, I know. It's still 20-foot radius.
For whatever reason, that's
And while Baku's doing that, demons are attacking. They're able to do a fair bit, but the creature's still going to be able to attack. First, second, and third one are able to hit, clearing out 2 of the demons after they get their attacks off. There's only 1 demon left, Rylu, after dealing with
Disadvantage.
26 points of damage.
Okay. Were those both with disadvantage or?
No, those are straight. Oh, it's disadvantage because of the attack. So only the first one hit.
Literally.
Second one hit but doesn't crit. Third one will miss, so there are actually 2 still alive. Sorry,
Okay.
I forgot about the disadvantage from that attack.
Not a problem.
And then 26 points of damage to the one down there. It seems quite winded at this point. And still holding its shield. This is not one of the ones that is holding a spear. The ones over by Appleseed. Appleseed, you stood up on your last turn, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Still have you laying down. Give me a contested athletics, Appleseed. They have won. It's going to be close. What you got?
15.
How much?
15.
15 matches, and it goes to the defender as you hold your feet. You steady your beers. The first one misses on its shield dash. Give me another contested athletics.
16.
16. You're good. And give me a third shield or contested athletics.
19.
And you save off from all 3 of these attempted shield bashes. They try and knock you down. With that, that is all of their attacks down there. That is him. Demons are facing off right now. All of the thugs are dead and rolling fireball damage for Boromir and you. Do you pass or succeed?
I passed.
What did Boromir do?
Boromir failed, unfortunately.
That was
not
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Okay. I was watching it.
That is going to be 10, 20, 30, 31 points of damage on the fail, 15 on success.
He throws this fireball, and Baku just kind of like smashes it away with his shield, standing unscathed. No damage to me. 31 damage on a fail, you said?
Uh-huh. And then you see him start to walk down the staircase of this building, and he goes out of sight.
As Baku does this, he continues just staring at him.
I'm
Okay.
seriously picturing Sean Connery's face on Franklin the Turtle from that childhood animated show.
Fuck yeah.
Is Boromir alive?
Sean
He is.
Connery.
Oh,
And that is all of their turns. That is
Audio's gone.
Or damn.
Yeah, we lost it for a second.
has it been there? In the circle. No. Okay. Then it's just gonna be 2 magic rocks.
so. Jack, what are you doing?
So all those 3 are still currently confused still, right?
Yes, they are still confused.
And
The rolls were shit.
do I know how far away the wizard dude is? And at least Baku? Do I know how far away he is at the least?
You are able to see the edges of Baku since he's riding on his boar, or he's on the roof right now, but you are not able to see the wizard, no.
I forgot he was on his boar.
You did just see this fireball hit the building, though.
Oh yeah, you just saw a massive fireball engulf both Baku and the boar.
Baku looks unscathed from it. Just like to point that out.
It also smells
with my 26.
I'm going to be safe and cast Cure Wounds on myself again.
Boromir is looking extremely wounded, by the way.
You're going to have to bring him much closer for that.
Yeah. Ooh, anything else? Knowledge cleric.
No, that'll be all for me right now.
All right, that takes us to Roark. Arson Dragonbait can roll out.
All right. 5 in free action. Can I pick up both spears?
1.
Ah!
Dual wielder.
Yep.
So is it... God damn. But I'm not putting it on me as a weapon.
It's
not
not
as sheathing or picking up or putting down.
Okay, so it would be an action pickup.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm not in immediate danger because nothing is claiming attacks on me. I'm going to use my action to pick up both.
Roark goes and picks up both of these spears.
5,
Starts running back down the hallway.
10, 15. Well, 15. Am I done? That's it.
All right, that'll take us to Artisan Dragonbait. Oswin, you can go ahead and get rid of that.
This one here, is it holding a spear?
No, only has a shield.
Okay. Dragon, what about this one?
It is, but it's not one of the ones that's been animating yet.
Okay, Dragonbait's going to go and take the spear from the
As you try and clutch onto the spear, you see it is made of stone and not bronze. It is not one of the similar spears that detaches.
Pissed off, he's going to grumble and turn down the hallway and hit the one that does have a spear. and
Demon
try
gets
to-
an opportunity attack on Dragonbait. Go ahead and swing on that one. It does have a spear. Does not.
He doesn't hit it. He's very pissed.
You get close, but it's not able to break.
He gets a bonus attack, though.
Yeah. So swinging again. You try and take on that champion again.
Oh, fucking hell.
As Dragonbait is just not able to connect with this champion as Appleseed, you're able to see this draconic friend come around, but not able to deal any damage.
He's going to smell similar to that of tartar sauce.
Yeah.
A sign that he really wants help.
It reeks of tartar sauce, as it is Oswin's turn.
All right. Am I able to approach the building behind Baku?
Yes, you're able to approach the building. It'll take 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to get to the side of the building where Baku is. You're still about 20 feet behind the turtle's boar. About 30 feet away from Baku.
I'm just going to dash up behind Baku.
Okay, he is currently on the second level of a building.
Wait, where's the entrance to the building?
The side of this wagon. So the boar is standing up on the side of this. As you come running up, you see Baku. It's on the side of the entrance.
All right. And that is all I can do, I guess, for now, other than get closer to the entrance.
Oh, that is going to take us to Appleseed. Zarok, you can go ahead and roll your turn.
All right. The one that's hurt is going to take 26 psychic.
Okay.
8 fire. And the one next to him takes 11 fire.
Yeah, you see the one initially attacked getting fairly winded at this point. The other one's still hardy.
And that's all I'll do.
All right, that takes us to Zarok. Riley, you can get rolled out.
I am going to dash 80 feet towards Baku's location with 2 hand axes out. And he's going to yell it epically like Samurai Jack El Naku. Rather, it's Baku!
Baku! So you're able to run up and get to the edge of the building that Oswin is just passed by. Oswin's about 25 feet in front of you. You come running up crying, Baku! As he's on top of the building, just looking off into the distance.
A foolish barbarian warrior wielding dual-wielding axes.
Yeah. Oh my god. We're not even a minute into combat. That takes us to Rylu.
Where's the cleric?
Yes, I'm currently rolling out my Eldritch Blasts. I did the first one was 26 attack and 12 damage. The second one was only a 10, so that one will not hit. But for the one that connects, I wish to blast him back into a corner if he has decided to wander out of it.
You gotta take it's no mechanical damage from him sliding back at that point, but he just stays back into the corner. The two demons wildly and ferociously try and stare at him. Well, actually, he falls prone as he slams into the corner. Seemed to be a bit too much of a push for his stay upright.
Then for my free action, I will say...
Anything else?
Yes, for my free action, I'll say the rest have not come down here. Somebody should go up there and see what's going on outside.
All right, well put.
He's gonna go out there and be
Baku.
like, where the fuck did they go? Baku is going to yell out,
I hear that.
Boromir the cleric! And Boromir, being extremely, is going 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Dash from right here. Can he get back to the cleric within another 40 feet?
Another 40 feet. Yes, he can get to the cleric.
The boar comes up to you, looking extremely wounded, and kind of nuzzles you, like to help it. And then, so the building that I'm in, the staircase is completely blocked off.
Yes.
Well, fuck it. Back down.
Dex save.
Seeing as I'm a cavalier, can I do this?
No, you're not writing anything.
I was like, you said saying as I'm a Catholic. And I was like, what does this have to do?
19?
You land upright, you take 2 points bludgeoning damage.
Fuck yes.
You fall down to the ground, total shelling yourself up.
That was 5 feet of movement. Yep. How far away is that next building?
30 feet away from building top to building top, so about 20, 25 from base to base.
Okay. Can I get to the bottom of the next building?
Yes, you can.
25? All right, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to off map completely.
Sounds good. This Baku's just wildly running. Actually, you know what? Because this distance matters for this shit.
Okay.
You're right here. Yeah.
You're just not letting this shit go.
Do you want to
As you get to another building, base of which right here, you saw him on the top up here. 2 stories.
Okay.
Oswin's right about here.
So I'm max movement right here.
Yep.
And did that count as my action jumping off the building or no?
No, that was free, just free movement walking off.
Okay.
Go ahead and get our demons rolled out, Rylu, if you can. There are 2 of them left, and the demon is prone, or the champion is prone.
Action movement going in the building.
Okay.
Is there a stairwell up?
There is a stairwell up.
I'm going to take it.
Okay.
10, 15. Guessing it's right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm up on the roof now. What do I see?
You see nothing as you get to the top of the roof. Your passive perception has not picked up what creature might be within.
I am going to go back downstairs.
As you go back downstairs, you notice it is quite strewn with rubble. There seems to be a quite particularly large amount of rubble in this room for how much damage is done to the inside of it. It's like someone would have had to have brought in buckets of rubble to account for how much is in here.
Weird guy dumping rocks in the building.
Interesting. Okay, but I'm out of sight from upstairs.
Correct.
Okay, I'm gonna stand like right around the corner in the stairwell. So if someone runs down, they run right into me.
Sounds good.
But they at the same time they think I left.
No, that's fair. So you're downstairs or on the stairwell?
I'm on the stairwell, but just enough to like where it's around the corner. Where someone turns the corner, they're boom! Oh shit!
Sounds good. I need contested athletics from Appleseed, as we have the repeated shield bash attempts.
Okay. That's a 20.
First one's good.
15.
Second one will take you down if it's a 16.
Okay.
That means the third one will make attacks now, straight with the advantage, disadvantage canceling from the cloak. AC 23, correct?
24.
24. The first one will make contact.
And it will be shielded.
Okay, it will no longer make contact. Second one, all of the attacks miss as you're laying on the ground, casting the shield to protect you from the spear clanking down on top of you.
Dragonbait eyes the spear. Hungrily.
This is the spear's turn. Oswin, you're going to see Baku running into a building, trying to run upstairs, and see some dust kicked around.
We're
Give me
probably
a
like
wisdom save.
300 feet away, aren't we?
No, not about 300. You're about 140, 160.
Magic.
Can he see?
I can't cancel. Never mind.
20 soft.
Fucking A.
That fucking shield, the spell guard.
Yes.
Wait, he saw me? That means
Yes, he saw you as his cantrip wears off and a large amount of rubble disappears as he seems to be standing in the corner of the room.
downstairs?
Downstairs.
Son of a bitch!
As he casts his spell and slowly struts out the entrance since you are midway up the stairs and out of range. Oswin,
Fucking mark him.
you see the Archmage come strutting his way out of the base of this.
He's been
Casting aside of you and starts walking down the side, saying, "Hey, I think your buddy's in there."
Can Pepe follow?
Well,
On the entire time?
He's not been following. No one's been commanding him.
Okay.
And that will be all of their turns. I have the damage from these guys, and the champion down here seems heavily damaged by the demons that are ravishing and trying to beat and tear into it. It is going to try and stand up. It attacks 3 times. It is able to clear one of them away. There's still one demon left. That is all of their turn. Jack, it is your turn. Roak, roll out for your next one.
So for me, I cast Cure Wounds at the 2nd level on Boromir for 14 HP.
All right, Boromir is healed for 14 HP.
I'm not gonna have to.
He's still looking pretty good, but.
Can
Zarok, did I miss you on that last turn?
I don't think so. I mean,
Okay, just
my last turn was me yelling Baku.
okay. The Baku right behind Osmond. I just want to make sure because you're on a separate side.
All right.
Thank you for the communication, Jack.
Can I make a movement after that or no?
Okay, so you cure wounds on Boromir. Yeah, you were right. I hate you, Jordan. One session combat. Anything else, knowledge clerics? You're standing next to this heavily wounded boar.
Can I make a movement or no?
Yes, you can. You still have your 30 feet of movement.
Then I will beckon the boar to come with me 30 feet towards Baku until my next turn, in which case I might be able to heal him again.
Okay, he'll react on Baku's turn since you're not the normal one that gives him commands, but you're able to walk up. You still have about 20 feet until you're at Oswin. Success to Roak, and then Artisan Dragonbait's turns next.
Action and movement to get all the way up the stairs and whatnot, and 3 action to drop both spears.
Okay, so you drop both spears in the room. What else?
That's all I can do with extra 3 action. And
Roak is just running Goliath, squeezing through the doors. That'll take us to Artisan Dragonbait.
as he just remembered Pepe.
Yeah, Oswin, it is your turn. It is Artisan Dragonbait's turn.
Dragonbait's gonna crit on a hit on the little thingy in front of him.
Okay.
And he is gonna dish out that hit off with the ogre thing.
Yeah. No, you'll get to roll again, but
Okay, doing like 3 points of damage.
So that's gonna be 4 plus your Avengers, so it's gonna be 7.
Oh yeah, the Radiant.
And he's also gonna do his other attack.
The creature standing next to Appleseed that's been pretty heavily damaged by his main attacks seems to be faltering now. He's holding one of the spears.
That's gonna be a 21 to
One will hit.
It's 9? Or 9 or 11? Hold on.
I think it's 11, but go ahead and calculate that up. And Oswin?
All right. This little red shit next to me needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. What level are you casting this?
It is a 3rd level spell.
Counterspell.
All right.
All
We're
right.
supposed to counterspell his counterspell.
Actually, yeah, I can do that, can't I?
Yes, you can. Is a level 5 counter spell.
Is a level 5?
The level 5 counter spell.
So would I need to be a level 4 to do it, or would it be a roll?
No, you got to roll.
But it would prompt a roll.
So with a level 3, or was it to understand a level 3 or a level 4 make a difference?
Yes, it would change the DC by 5, I believe.
No,
no,
it's still, I still think it's a 15 DC to.
Yeah.
It's like 10 plus whatever spell level he casts.
Level above. Yeah, so it's actually a 20 DC since it's level 5 above a level 3.
What? No, I think it's just 10 plus whatever level spell it is. So 10 plus 5 would be 15. DC 15.
Okay, so go ahead and roll.
All right, but a level 3 would give not a level 4 counter spell would not help any further, correct?
No, it won't go up any further.
All right. Oh my goodness, that is exactly a 15.
Okay, and with exactly a 15, you're able to counterspell his counterspell to keep him from taking the wisdom save. I need to double check that spell. What's your DC?
15.
Sign that. He passes.
God damn it.
Does anyone not have inspiration? Because I just had to burn an Acerax.
I
Baku,
also don't.
Roak now gets a point of inspiration.
Wait, how was like cutting words reduce a
What do you use your reaction?
Oh yeah.
I think 4.
For Oswin. Holy shit. Okay.
All right,
Anything
and
else, Oswin?
so because do that count as casting a spell still, or can I cast a spiritual weapon?
You have already cast a spell, yes, because he had to take the effect from it.
All right, I'm just going to casually walk up to him. Range to melee range.
You were able to get perfectly within melee range.
You're staying right here, buddy. That's all I'll say.
That will take us to Appleseed and Zorak, if you can get rolled out.
Stand back up.
Okay.
And you know what? I can't be prone because I'm flying.
Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I forgot about that. So you're just tumbling in the air as that's happening.
So I just remembered when I was saying I was getting back out. I was like, wait a second, I can't. I'm still flying. So the one takes 20 psychic and 6 fire.
And that's the one that was heavily damaged by Dragon Bait with your combined attacks. That one will actually fall.
Okay. And the one next to it takes 15 fire.
Okay.
And 11 psychic.
Okay. Quite winded. And one spear clanks down onto the ground.
And I will pick up the spear and fly out.
Okay. 2 opportunity attacks.
Yep.
Disadvantage.
Yep.
Both will miss as you go flying out and over Dragon Bait's head. You count on your turn. Hey, quit being bitches, dogs. The demon will take a disadvantage opportunity attack and miss.
I look at the demon. I'm like, really?
As you fly right over Rylu, caster of said demon. And that will be full movement. Anything else?
On the demon's parts, they are quite dumb.
I make it up to the top. I think I have 60 feet of fly with.
Oh, 60?
Yeah.
That was 50. 50 will put you right about here into that little narrow hallway.
A narrow hallway. Okay. That'll be it.
Artist right now. That takes us to Zorak. And Riley, if you can get rolled out.
So, how many feet away am I from Baku's little combat area there? Like,
yes, if you don't mind. You are about 10 feet behind Jack, the albino dwarf. You are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet away from Baku's building right now.
50. All right, I'm going to use my normal speed of 40 to get as close as I can.
Okay, you
and
get up.
I am going. I have line of sight to hit that spellcaster now, right? Hello?
Can you hear me?
I do now.
Okay.
Anyone else pick
So you see Oswin engage with a bald, red-robed magic user.
Cool. I'm throwing my axes at the magic user.
Okay.
I have it typed in, and if they hit, I wish for him to incapacitate him, which is apparently something you can do. So
Holy
here's
shit.
my
Yeah.
things. I threw both those axes with that.
It has to be melee to do non-lethal.
Yes. Ranged attacks will do lethal.
Well, Barbarian C, Barbarian Smash.
Okay.
He
You
throws
still
the
got plenty
axes.
Ish. Is he starting to look a little winded after that first ranged attack does make contact with him?
1 lump or 2.
And he starts to eyeball the alignment of your characters. Anything else, Rock?
Dodge action.
Okay, dodge act. You already used your action to attack. Do you have a bonus action that you can use?
That's what I meant. Like, can't you put that as a bonus?
It requires like a special feature.
Oh,
Like
okay.
goblins have it. That takes us to Riley.
That's done.
I cast Fireball at the last remaining one. That was a 23 to hit and 16 damage.
16 damage. It's crumbling. It's hurting. Still doesn't have a shield. But it looks like it's about to fall to pieces.
And I will let my remaining demon try to take it out.
Okay, that takes us to Baku.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Dilly.
Dilly fucking dilly.
Right there. Shield bash contested 21.
That's right.
Son of a bitch.
Well, I can't counterspell a fucking athletic check.
I can't counterspell an athletic.
Yeah!
Damn, what'd you get?
God damn it, a 20.
Yes! Prone. All right, and that means I get advantage.
You now have a point of inspiration at the end of this turn, too.
All right. 15, that's 21 to hit.
21 will hit. Not going to shield.
For 6 magical slashing.
6 magic. Okay.
And then the second one is going to be 15, 21 to hit.
You slice through his robe, seems to tear him up.
7 magical slashing.
Okay, you see him start to get a bit winded, and a fire ignites in his eyes.
And then I am going
Electricity of
to
sorts.
second wind.
Okay.
Round 2.
Stab the shit out of him, Baku. Make him into a shish kebab.
Make him sad.
20 to hit.
20 will hit.
4 magical slashing. Come on.
Oh, damn it, my phone went down again.
8. 14's not going to hit.
I'd be pissed.
Guessing.
14 will not hit.
God damn it. The one time I get max damage here. All right. And.
So how much damage?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, no, reroll it. Sorry. I'll take it on other things.
How much? How many hits? 2?
2, yes.
We should probably try this number.
5. 8, 11.
Okay.
Magical slashing.
So I got the 11.
And that's it.
So this creature is heavily wounded. He's bleeding pretty profusely. It's hurting a fair bit.
Stabbing the shit out of him. Cutting the shit out of him.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it. I've used everything.
All right. The other champion's going to swing away at the demon. Demon's going to be able to get 1 attack off as he kills it in 2 swipes. Third swipe is going to be used on Dragon Bait.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God. Forgot. There's a rock. That is not going to be able to hit on Dragon Bait. The other 2 are going to come up. One of them is still wielding a spear, so he will come first. 3 attacks on Dragon Bait.
Dragon Bait's doing some weird Matrix thing as he tries to dodge it.
2 of them will hit on 2 of them will hit.
He's never seen the Matrix.
23 points on Dragon Bait.
Baby,
Oh, shit.
and 25 on the second.
50.
Other than
That was
that,
75, then you
hey,
do
quit that.
25 damage.
The one standing next to Riley is a statue, so it won't do jack shit. The one standing next to Baku is going to stand up. Oswin, give me an opportunity attack as he stands up and dusts off his robes, looking you all in the eye.
All right, I'm going to attempt to shank him with my rapier.
Okay, attack.
That will be a 17 to hit.
17 would have hit. Reaction shield.
All right.
As he gives a death glare to Baku, Oswin, Zarak, and Jack as he extends a crackly finger towards all of you. I'm going to need a dex saving throw as electricity shoots from that finger in a straight line.
Counterspell.
Counterspell, what level?
4th.
He counterspells your counterspell at 5th level.
On the bright side, you are burning through his spells.
We can't. But neither one of us can because we both used our he used his reaction on the shield. And you used your reaction to swing at him.
Dex saving throw of 6.
Zarak is going to fail.
Well, going for Jack.
Let me check.
How much for Jack?
12.
Jack is going to fail.
Yeah.
Got +5.
Oh, wait. I forgot about Bless.
17.
16, actually, for Jack.
It was upcast like a motherfucker.
Fuck.
10, 20, 30, 38 points of damage on a fail.
So
So
as
16 pass.
lightning, this bolt of lightning
DC 17.
Okay, so I barely pass.
Yep.
raises his shield,
38.
flies all around him.
I
Unscathed.
am down then.
I am down.
How much damage I take?
That's going to be that was Zarak that's down.
My conscious.
Wait, how much damage did I take?
Zarak's been running up like Baku as he just gets blasted by this lightning bolt that shrieks down on all of y'all.
How much damage? How much damage was it?
39 points on a fail.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, so Zarak's down. Is Jack still up? Jack.
Wait, you're saying the dex throw fail, right?
Yeah, the dex throw did fail.
Okay,
And
yeah. I'm down.
Jack. Albino dwarf.
As you see crackles of lightning over Baku's shield, it
Jason.
wipes it to the side again.
Oh, Brad. How are you looking? Are you still up?
I am. I've been hit twice, and by 2 spells, a fireball and a thunderbolt.
Okay.
And I made both saves. I'm at 35 HP.
Okay, sounds good. Use reactions.
Baku wipes off the rest of the little crackling lightning off his shield and says, "When are you going to learn?"
Opportunity attack, Baku. As he runs around this way.
I can't. I use my reaction.
Okay.
Shield master.
Thank fuck, because he runs around the corner, out of view, currently out of the sight of all of his comrades. Oh, all of the enemies. That takes us back up to the top with Jack. Are you back with us, sir?
Oh, I'm back.
Are you, what was your save?
For what?
The lightning bolt that just went crackling and hit 4 of you.
Oh, 16.
Fails by 1. You take 39 points of damage.
Yeah, I went down before I went lost.
Please give me a death saving throw.
Does an 11 work?
It does, because you're not meat grinding. As you take 1 success. That'll take us to Roak. An artist and dragon, go ahead and get rolled out.
If I jump over that, do I still have more room to go up the stairs, or is that an action?
Actually, jump over.
Well, I mean, it's a movement to jump over.
Oh, yeah.
Movement to jump over. Will I have enough to get up the stairs, or will I just have to use my action to do that as well?
30 feet of movement will get you here.
Okay. I'll use my action to go outside, and I'm going to say, "Help the turtle!" to my flying Pepe.
Okay. That'll take us to Artist and Dragonbait. Oswin, go ahead and get rolled out and decisions made.
All right.
Artist and Dragonbait.
Hey, well, Artist is going to. Wait, question. Does he have a spear?
Yes, Appleseed has a spear. There are 2 spears lying upright, and Dragonbait is the next to one still being clutched in a creature's hand.
So with Artist's passive perception, he's going to remember that the statues in that one room did not have spears. He's going to see Appleseed with the spear and be like, put it in the hand of one of them statues, dude.
Okay. Appleseed hears this.
Yeah. Does he? Okay. And then
you can use your full movement to get back into the room right behind Riley. Oh, okay.
Going back in there, you nuts! He's gonna hit him with Appleseed.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you. Okay, so then Dragonbait is going to casually take his Holy Avenger longsword.
Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you. So what else are you doing?
Well, he's got 2 attacks. He's gonna casually slit the throat of one of the bad guys next to him, and does a 20 hit?
20 does hit.
And he's gonna. Oh shit. Okay, so he's gonna turn and
still alive.
Run the fuck away.
It's gonna be 6 damage.
Okay. Go ahead and move around.
Okay, wait.
He gets hit once as he runs away, dealing 19 points of damage to Dragonbait.
Okay, well he's running the hell out. He just wanted to just throw it a little.
Okay, he's able to run out and away, but there's still one of them clutching a spear. That will take us to
You're supposed
Oswin.
to kill it and take the spear, but that didn't work.
All right. So he went around the corner, correct?
Yes.
I would like to follow around the corner to get vision.
All right. What is your passive insight?
My passive insight
Yes.
is going to be a 13, but also I have see invisibility.
You do
Still
not
active.
see anything invisible. As you look down this wall, it seems to be cluttered with rubble, with remains, with dust and debris. What would you like to
see it clearly?
Hold on. So here, I believe he went down this way, but it appears that there is nothing there, or is blocked.
It seems not blocked. It seems to be difficult terrain to get through, and you do not see him in the vicinity. It seems to be about a 20-foot radius that you can see forward.
Would my character have an idea this rubble is real rubble, or
It seems like the rubble might be a bit awry with a PC 13.
Okay. I would like to attempt to walk into the rubble to see if and feel with my foot to see if it's
As you walk forward into the rubble, it dissipates, and you are able to see the wizard standing 15 feet away from you.
15 feet. I'm
Yep.
not able to get within 10 feet.
If you step up 5 feet, you can get within 10.
All right. My question now stands for polymorph. If I cast polymorph on myself, do I get to attack at the same round?
No, because that uses your action to polymorph.
No.
All right. You know what? It's worth it. I'm going to polymorph.
Into what?
A Tyrannosaurus Rex.
And you have one now.
I do. The camera's not up, but you magically transform into a Tyrannosaurus Rex, now being engaged with the creature.
And I get within 10 feet of it.
Oh, you are within 10 feet of it, as you will now be engaged.
All right.
Appleseed.
That little demon, is it still around?
There's one. There are no demons left, actually.
Oh. What killed the last demon that took a swipe at me?
One of the champions.
Okay. All right. I'll float upstairs.
Okay. We've got another sphere as it adds to the piles. They're lying next to the pedestal in the room.
They're just lying next to the pedestal?
Yeah. Everyone has just dropped the spheres as they've entered this room or run out with them. No one has done anything else with them.
That's just silly, I think, myself, as I place the sphere in the one of the guys that's has his hand out.
All right, he has his hand up. You see energy surge from it. Dragonbait and Rylu are going to see one of these creatures disintegrate completely into dust.
And I free action go pick up another one.
All right, free action, go pick up another one as you see a surge of energy coming from that grate. Anything else?
I think I've already used my action, so I Oh, do I see any enemies, by the way?
Where you are currently standing, no, you do not see any enemies.
Okay. That'll be my turn then.
A death saving throw from Zarok and Rylu. Get your turn rolled out, por favor.
I forgot I do death saving throws.
Yep. Just roll a d20 and let us know the number. It's a straight roll.
All right.
Hope for a 20. No
16.
whammy. 16, you have a first success. You need 3 of those to stabilize.
Oh, wait a second. I accidentally typed in 2 dice, so it's an 8.
8? Oh. Well, the first will actually be a failure then. Thank you for your honesty as you start to cough up a bit of blood as that lightning bolt energy sends your barbarian hair just still sparking with energy. That will take us to Rylu.
You said there was a one right next to me, didn't you?
There was one. He is disintegrated into dust.
Oh, okay. Then I have no clue what's going on. I just saw one blow up, so I'm going to move up and advance to the one closest to me. I cannot see the map, so and then I will take my quarterstaff and I will just slam it into the next. That is a 16 base plus 7, 20 some odd.
20 some odd.
Is 1d8 plus 4. That is 11 damage total.
What was that?
11 damage total, and then I will swear in the most foul and guttural language possible.
Okay. As you see this last one clutching a spear, the last creature you might need to send it up to the top, still stands, but heavily damaged. Anything else, Rylu?
It's still there.
That will be all right now.
Baku.
All right, Baku's going to move up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Shield Bash 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14?
Yep.
Matches. Goes to the defender.
All right.
So he stays upright.
That's fine. First attack is 18, 24.
Okay.
5 magical slashing.
24 hit, 5 magical slashing.
Second attack is going to be 16 to hit.
16 will hit. Not going to waste it on a shield this time.
11 magical slashing. 11 magical slashing.
11 magical slashing. Okay.
He's still standing?
He is still standing, yes, but he's looking pretty heavily damaged.
Son of a bitch. That's all I can do.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about my boar. Can I move my boar?
Yes, you can move your boar.
It's going to move up to these guys.
Okay.
I'm guessing we can make it by there.
Mm-hmm.
Can it?
It's able to make it just past where Jack is lying down.
Can it use its action to pick them up and like put it on its back?
And not put it on its back. You can pick it up with his mouth.
Okay, he'll pick up Jack with his mouth then.
All right, Jack. The albino dwarf has been picked up by the mouth of the creature.
Closest. And that's it.
That takes us to the enemy. It got mixed up in translation. 4 of them have to be downed. They can't be disarmed or taken away. You'll only have 3 of them so far.
Oh, so he couldn't just pick it up.
Correct. Yeah.
He was killed.
Yeah. There was someone else that had it already, or you tried to pick it up after that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That will be the enemy's turn now. We have 3 attacks on Rylu since he is blocking the quarter right now, and only one of them can get view. 2 of them will hit.
Oh, yeah.
First one is going to do 8 points of damage. Second one is going to do 17 points of damage, Rylu.
25.
Another creature will reassemble back here, but he's not able to get down. He doesn't have a spear. Oh, what do I do on that?
You said 17 points of damage.
Yes, 17 points of damage. I need a wisdom saving throw from Baku and from the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh, what kind?
Wisdom save.
Nice tobacco.
I know. Trust me. I always include the D4 when I'm blessed.
I'm sorry. It's a charisma saving throw. Charisma.
Whatever. Soft
Charisma?
Yes.
That'll be a 14 with a -1.
And the Tyrannosaurus Rex vanishes into thin air as you have been banished.
God.
How do you have a -1 charisma as a bard?
Oh wait, hold on. Does it go off the Tyrannosaurus Rex's charisma or my charisma?
I think if it's yours.
No, you retain your charisma and everything.
When you're polymorphed? Because I think I've got characters that polymorph enemies into it, and then they assume the stats.
I'm assuming a druid. I don't know about polymorph.
No, it is for polymorph. They assume those stats until they bump back out of the form.
Okay,
I think it's druid that gets that ability that retains theirs.
Then you don't retain anything.
Yeah.
It's of Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah, because I've had characters that'll polymorph one of my main characters and then banish it.
Yeah.
Had to use the main spell.
Yeah.
Gonna cantrip, try and shocking grasp on Baku.
Okay, so it says that it has its statistics as including mental ability scores. I don't know what it means by that. So mental, I think, would just be
It's int, wisdom, and charisma.
And charisma. Okay.
Because strength, dex, and con are the physical ability scores.
Okay, yeah.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Shocking grasp is not going to take.
Huh?
I'm telling you right now, it's not going to take.
Why?
What?
He makes a melee attack against you.
Oh, I thought it was a.
No.
Okay, I thought it was a save. Damn.
No, it is not.
Damn it! Doesn't matter anyways. He tries to reach forward towards the turtle and he misses the grasp.
You keep that.
That's all of their turn, Jack. I need a death saving throw.
To myself.
Got a 5 that time.
5. 1 failure and 1 success for Jack. Roak.
Well, Roak has already told Pepe to advance basically to help Baku's cause.
Okay.
So Baku is going to fly and basically squeak and squawk and throw shit at his assumed enemy while Roak follows him.
Okay.
I'm guessing he's going to use his movement and his action to follow him because they are so goddamn far away.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's me then.
All right, so...
Am I within rock range?
Oh, no.
Then I'm not going to do shit.
Just going to spend the turn running up. Artist and Dragonbait.
Okay. Dragonbait's going to remember that he did not actually pick up the spear, and he's going to turn around and charge the enemy closest to him.
Okay. Rylu is right now blocking the melee combat as he's kind of acting as a cork.
He's going to politely ask him to scoot his booty.
He's not going to be able to. You'd have to make a range attack over
You gotta
Rylu.
smell this.
He's going to gently... Okay, fine. He's going to... What does he have?
Or you can squeeze and make disadvantage attacks, then bump back out at the end of your turn.
I mean, you can do whatever you want to.
Okay, he's going to kind of nudge past him a little, like, excuse me.
Okay,
he's going to have a polite scent, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Are you going to do a +3 to your attack roll?
Whatever's going to make me kill for
That'll work. Then do a +3, so it's going to be +5 to whatever you roll, and that's an 18 from what I see on that one. And I didn't see the pink roll.
It was an 18. Pink one was... I just rolled them both because I was going to do for Artist, too.
Artist is out of there.
I know, but I have to roll for both.
Well, Artist doesn't have to do anything because he's not in combat right now. Or
Oh,
he's
okay,
not.
right.
He's basically running like a bitch.
So he hits...
Okay.
For 7 damage.
7 points of damage. Creature's still up.
He's going to do it again.
Okay.
Wrong dice. You gotta roll a d20.
And
that's going to be a 15 to hit.
Not going to make contact.
Okay.
Dragonbait tries to squeeze in, make contact, backing back up out of Riley's area. That takes us to Oswin's turn, who is now floating through the endless plane of existence as you've been banished somewhere else.
I contemplate the duration of my T-Rex life during this time.
Just like aimlessly floating. Feels like Land of the Lost.
I am in deep thought.
Appleseed?
So yeah, I jam a spear into another statue, and then go grab another one.
Okay. You're able to disintegrate another statue. There's one spear left up there. The other one is currently trying to get grabbed by Rylu and Dragonbait. That takes us to Zarok. I need a death saving throw.
Are we just assuming I fail with the other 8 from the last roll because I rolled 2, or am I re-rolling?
They're re-rolling.
All right. I got an 8 anyways.
Damn it! As Zarok is now spitting up a fair bit of blood.
You're not adding any modifiers to this, are you?
No, it's a straight roll.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Running towards you. So yeah, I would be right next to him. I would be really close to him.
Okay,
I have a-
that'll take us to Rylu.
I would like to throw my hands out, Kamehameha style, and cast Eldritch Blast twice into the main guts of this being. That is an 18 and a 23 to hit.
18. Both will hit.
That will be a 8 and a 7, and he's pushed back 20 feet.
His remains are pushed back on the second attack as you shatter this bit of stone, and the spear falls to the ground.
Brutal.
Kamehameha for the win.
Oh. Anything else?
There should be a spear that is at my feet.
Yep, that you could free action pick up and grab and run away before an opportunity attack happens to get you.
I will do that.
And woo, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, able to get to the other side of the room, across from where the pressure plate initially was, with the last spear in hand.
And I will scream out, "What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?"
Baku, it is your turn as you're next to the wizardy friend.
Shield bash.
Son of a bitch.
Oh shit, the boar. That's right.
What was the shield bash first since you declared and rolled?
17 plus 6, 23.
He's prone.
Time to get your shit fucked. So he did make a spell attack on him. So I'm going to go ahead and use Unwavering Marks.
He did not use spell attack on him.
I'm sorry, Banishment on what's it called? So Unwavering Marks for that one.
He didn't make an attack. It was a saving throw, though. Prompting a saving throw is different than making an attack against someone for triggering reactions.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll just do first attack then. Oh, fine.
Yeah. First attack will crit.
Yep.
Ow.
Let's do. Fuck yes. 11, 12, 13, 14. Magical slashing.
Okay.
The first one. Second one. 16, 23.
That will hit.
7 magical slashing.
Okay, and make 2 con saves.
Fuck is still up.
Both of the con saves remain, so the lizard or the T-Rex is still banished.
That's all I can do.
You see him heavily bloodied. He is lying on the ground in utter pain.
So, question. Can I go ahead and assume that my boar is carrying a majority of my health potions, seeing as how I'm probably not carrying 67 health potions?
Yeah, we'll go half and half.
Okay. My boar is just going to move up just a couple of feet to him and drop Jack's body right next to what's his face, and then the boar is kind of going to show all the healing potions on the side of it to Roak, which is standing right next to him. And that ends my turn, and Bormir's turn.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Dear life.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So, Oswin, where are you? Oh, you're disappeared. That's a different person. Con save. Yeah, you're T-Rex. Con save, Baku. Since I don't have any more of those pesky 3rd level spells.
Oh, fuck. 16.
Fails by 1.
Finally.
As the cone of cold will fully go off,
Oh, no.
being upcast at a 6th level. As you are all able to see a massive cone of cold, only getting Baku in its breath. It does 10, 20, 29, 38, 45 points of cold damage.
45, you said?
45. The T-Rex is still banished. That is the end of his turn. Jack, I need a death saving throw.
Are you still up? Fuck yeah, I am.
Oh,
Baku, bitch.
Am I still up? Yeah, I'm Baku.
Wait, Baku, don't you have shield mastery?
Yeah, I failed it though.
Yeah,
And it's
for once.
it was a con save, not a dex save.
For once, you failed.
And I have a spell guard shield, so every magic item cast on me is disadvantage.
Jason isn't here right now, so we'll get back to him. That takes us to Roak.
I'll get his roll for it if you want.
We'll go ahead and get it whenever he comes back.
Sounds good.
My board has all the health potions.
Action, gonna go ahead and take a health potion off the board, feed it to unconscious.
Okay.
Bro.
So as long as Jack doesn't roll a crit fail on his death save, he will come back up with 2d4 plus 2 hit points.
Okay, and I am going to use the rest of my movement to move towards a flying Pepe going towards Baku and his combat.
You still seem to be about 40 feet away from him. You've just passed the boar, gone past the boar. With all of that, that takes us to Artisan Dragon Bait. As you've seen Riley grab the spear and start hauling Bud up.
Okay, so question: do the spear? Okay, I stepped away for a 2nd. Did they put the spears into the hands of the statues?
Yes, they put 2 of them so far. Appleseed has one of the 3rd spear. Rilo has the 4th.
Okay, Artis is going to go towards Rylu and say, "Put the spear into the hand of the other statue."
Okay.
And Dragonbait is going to haul ass out of the other room.
Probably a good idea with these fuckers. You gotta get right behind Riley with this side, yeah. So that'll put you right there. That'll take us to Oswin, that is still debating his dragon life or his T-Rex life, floating aimlessly through the abyss. Feels like you're in the Doctor Who vortex.
And slightly confused.
Appleseed.
If it doesn't apply
Smells of pina coladas. This Dragonbait is very ecstatic at this latest development.
Brian?
Oh, sorry, I had my mic up. I will jump. Put the 3rd spear into one of the statues.
It will cause another one of them to disintegrate below as you see the eyes of this creature light up as well. Anything else?
What else is there to see in this particular room?
In the top room, just the pedestal and the relief on the northern end that had those small holes in it.
I will bonus action take a big gulp of my beer and say, "Where the hell is everybody?"
Gone, dust in the wind.
And with that, Zarok, I'll need a death saving throw.
This is the moment of truth here.
Yep. Da, 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 da.
Wait, didn't you give him a health potion?
Yeah,
He gave it to Jack, right?
No, he gave
Oh,
it to Rock.
I gave it to the one that was unconscious.
Oh.
They were both unconscious, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or-
Actually,
Both unconscious.
okay,
And
yeah,
I
Zarok-
just made my 3rd death saving throw.
what was that?
I got a 3.
If the board drops a rock, that's the one
He
that I gave
didn't.
the health potion.
You gave the one to the bard. That is, or to Albano.
Not me.
Yeah.
So I got a health potion because I got disconnected for like a solid 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And you're the one who got the healing potion because you're the one that dropped from the boar's mouth, and that's who Rock gave the healing potion to.
Yep. So I
Zarok,
just failed my 3rd death save.
I know that.
and you're gonna see Zarok start to bleed out on the ground
Wait,
as
he's,
he took his 3rd failed death save.
he's dead?
The 3 will take him down. Yes.
Rollock has familiar memories.
As another soul has been possibly devoured by the soulmonger. And you see the life drained from his eyes.
Oh, shit.
Well, Zarok, congratulations. You just gained 3 levels. Surrogate time.
Say what?
Too soon. Too soon.
Go ahead and text him the info, god damn it. Rylo, it is your turn as you feel an odd disturbance in your group dynamic and force.
Don't kill the red wizard. We could jam his soul into it.
I would like to place the remaining spirit into the hands. And about how much movement do I have after that?
It'll 5, 10, 15, 20. It'll take your action and movement to get up to the 2nd floor.
I will do that then.
Okay, you see Appleseed has just jammed one more spear into it. It's like, hey, where is everybody? As you look around, you see most of your party isn't here for the big squadron y'all initially walked in with. On your next turn, you'll be able to jam a spear into the last remaining statue.
With the last bout, does that include my movement all the way up from the last bout as well?
Yeah. Oh, not from the last one. No, you actually would be able to get it with this turn. I forgot the movement from last turn.
Okay, awesome. And then after I place the spirit in the hands, I will definitely feel the pang of a lost soul.
All right. And as you feel that pang, you're actually going to hear the twisting and turning of gears. As poisonous gas starts to fill into the room, and you start to see your light from the outside begin to fade. As the door to the entrance to this tomb starts to close as the fourth spear was placed into it. Baku, it is your turn.
Oh, wow. Going to bonus action, second wind, because I hurts.
Okay.
Calculate after that, after I'm done with the attacks. But for now,
I will also need a con save right now from Appleseed, Dragonbait, Artis, and Rylu.
Roll on. 17.
17 is good for Appleseed.
Just gonna be a soft 20 for him.
Good. Half damage on success.
17 to hit.
17 would have hit shield.
What's his AC at now?
19. I'm sorry, 20. Fucker.
It's 26. 7 magical slashing.
And 7 magical slashing.
Oh, no, he's right.
He is still alive. Con check.
Yeah! Fail! You're fucked!
As a massive T-Rex comes reappearing into the scene, bites into the creature, and Ben utterly fails.
And as Baku stabs him in the shoulder and he drops his concentration, he says, "Get fucked!"
May I also add that when the T-Rex reappears,
what was that, Oswin?
When the T-Rex reappears, he has the biggest grin, both literally and figuratively.
He has the grand realization of life over like 18 seconds of just floating through listfulness.
Is it like,
Can we say as I die and pass on to the other world, that's the last I hear, and I die with a big shit grin on my face, knowing that's the last I get to hear before I pass on?
Oh, yes, because it's in the same 6-second round.
my boar, Jack is still prone, right?
Yes.
My boar is going to pick Jack up and run towards them a little bit. And then drop him.
That's the albino dwarf.
So that way he's a little bit closer.
Okay.
The one that's alive.
Oh. So what was that to hit?
No, I was healing.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Oh my god. So, it's the enemy's turn, and gas is filling the entire inside of that chamber. For the con save that you just took on a success, you will take 5 points of damage. On a failure, you'll take 11 of poison damage as gas starts shooting out from that portrait on the northern side of the room, and you see a small cube begin to appear on the top of the pedestal.
But you pass.
Yeah.
You still take half damage.
Oh, hey.
And it looks like one of the puzzle cubes is appearing. With that, we have the enemy's turn.
Jeez.
Oh, Give me a con save, Baku, and the T-Rex.
Con save is more like it.
I'm gonna have to burn a fucking 7th level.
Oh.
How about 21 for a con save?
Yeah, that'll pass.
Fuck yeah. 25.
And both of you pass as he tries to send out another cone of cold. Level 7. 10, 20, 30, 40.
Oh, shit, that's way hard.
49 points of cold damage on a failure. 24 on a success.
Barely even scratches a
Baku
T-Rex.
says, "Bitch, I'm Baku."
And the creature stands there holding itself. I was like, oh shit. What are you at? Are you Lutheran?
He's
And
too
he tries to cantrip shocking grasp you.
Just check us.
My last Acerax gift. Sign it. You may not be wearing metal, but he sees the weakness in Baku.
Oh.
And he hits as shocking grasp goes onto this
My
turtle.
God.
His shell illuminates with light, causing the turtle to fall to the ground as the T-Rex appears. Go cantrips.
No.
Lucky crit.
Yep.
Lucky crit.
And you will get a point of inspiration for that since it went on you. Jack, it is your turn as you woke up with 2d4 plus 2 healing points.
It's actually a very
Jason.
good song.
Just adding math. 2d4 plus 2 or 4?
2d4 plus 2, regular healing potion.
5.
Makes me feel better.
Fuck your nat 20. Sorry. I pissed that mage off real hard.
Oh, yeah. It's not like you slaughtered him and caused him to burn all of his goddamn spell slots. So, Jack, what are you doing?
Shield. This much on me.
Dude, you have so much fucking wish.
Jack, unless you have anything else, we're going to go to Roak. Roak it is.
With the movement, can I get within melee range? With a
It's gonna be far.
How much?
30 feet.
Nope, you get right there.
All right, then I'm going to do 2 plus 2 stones at this son bitch.
Okay.
Kill it, babe.
Oh.
That's a crit. Okay. 1, 2, 3, baby.
What was he at?
As you see Roak come running up underneath the T-Rex's belly, throwing 2 rocks that land square in the creature's face, as this red wizard archmage
20 damage altogether.
splatters to pieces on the ground. And he joins the rock on the other side.
The fucking 27 club over here.
As we are now out of initiative, because that is all of the enemies, and the gas is now being sucked out of the room at the
I'm
place
down.
that the... Oh, Baku is down. That is true.
I would like to immediately drop out of T-Rex form and cast Healing Word.
Beautiful.
You're beautiful! As you just hear the bard drop out of T-Rex form like Jesus and touch down on Baku, healing his soul.
How much?
Just 1d4 plus 4, which is going to be 8. You get 8.
Am I able to reach the cube?
Yes, you were able to reach the cube and remove it safely.
I'm going to be arresting this wizard's bod.
Then I will, as I grab the cube, I'll scream out for everyone that's within earshot to get out and start running.
Okay, and that is where we are going to end the session for tonight.
How's that? Loot the body.
Yes, you were able to loot the bodies. We will successfully add up all of that as you're able to get out. With the last puzzle cubes, as you find it on the body of the Archmage, Nang Nang's cube is on his possession, and you now successfully have all 9 of the Trickster God's puzzle cubes.
Dragonbait's a little embarrassed because he thought the gas smell in the room might have been coming from him. The smell of embarrassment.
Baku wakes up and immediately stabs the red mage. With a solid 22 plus 6, 28. And a critical.
Oh my
His
god.
face is pulverized
Oh my
with 2 gigantic rocks.
Let's make a check.
Everyone is able to get 10 downtime days and 1 pointer for now. And I need a count of XP because y'all actually got a metric fuck ton tonight.
Oh,
So since I'm dead, do you guys just take my gold now?
No.
You still get it. Track it because you'll still get it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's
notable items.
That's what I'm going to check.
Please have some items.
You could always go to that of the what is it called for the surrogate body? Right. That is what I would ask about.
What's today's date?
The 15.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh, y'all get no treasure from this one besides the puzzle cube.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Yeah, you get components pouch from the Red Wizard and a spell book.
Spellbook, you say?
Yes. And let me calculate some XP.
I'm
What?
quite interested in spell books.
I will roll you for that spellbook.
Y'all are both able to read for it.
Oh, I can have
Yeah,
it
you-
still?
Yeah, you can copy over
Oh.
the spells or like get the affinity to get the
Okay.
ability to.
Well, you can't. You have to take the spells down now. You can't take
Yeah.
it with you.
Okay, well, I'll write them down.
Well,
It takes gold and
I have
downtime
gold.
days. Okay.
Jake,
actually,
yeah,
I do believe you could take the spellbooks with you.
yeah, you are. You take spell book, but just one person.
It's
ends
it's not a consumable, but it is an item you could take.
If you don't have a spellbook, if you copy it down, it takes 120 downtime days per spell.
Holy
Wait.
shit!
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Y'all get 4,600 experience apiece.
I
Yeah.
4,000.
I
Let me see
might-
your phone.
Did you go to one of these papers? babe?
Oopsies, not 46,000.
Holy fuck!
If you don't, then Albert.
Yeah. The gladiators are 5,000 XP apiece. Y'all successfully destroyed 4 of them, engaged 8.
Wait, hold a sec. Can she copy the spell? I thought you were a sorcerer.
Yeah, if you're a sorcerer, you can't.
Yeah.
Just for wizards.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Something
yeah.
else.
You're not able to.
So this is just before
Oh,
Oswin.
fuck.
But other than that, you'll have that spell book.
No, Appleseed, not me.
Yeah. Oh.
If it's a, is it just an Archmage wizard book?
Yeah. Y'all didn't get any from the second round. Y'all only killed the first one.
Or is it just an Archmage wizard book, or is it specific to that character?
It's Archmage. It's just the Archmage's book.
Okay, I've already have it.
Plus Fireball switched out.
How much should we get all together?
Fireball switched out with lightning.
Fireball switched out with wall or with scrying. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Actually, no.
sorry.
Fireball switched out with wall of force.
Something else, right?
Yeah, I'm good. I already have that book.
You get standard DM awards.
You'll get that.
Oh, okay.
We didn't get any gold from that.
I need to see how much
Um,
is level 9.
Yeah, it's still
I-
there.
You hit level 9?
9 what experience is level 9?
One moment. What? How much experience is level 9?
4,800, 48,000.
Okay, I'm at 44,600.
I just hit level 9.
Oh,
I'm at 44,000 as well. So close.
Hold on, wait. Level 9's 48,000.
Yeah,
Level 9.
Great.
43.
God damn! Way to work my mind tonight, guys.
Yeah, that was fun.
I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. I certainly did. Sorry for all the chaos that ensued, and it was an epic battle for
Man, we
Sir
split
Rock.
party and kicked ass. And then that one guy died.
Yeah, we split way too hard.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
48,200.
Oh,
Boom, just hit it.
that was so smooth.
No magic items?
No magic items from that. And everyone have a good night. Gonna stop the stream.
Later, guys.
Talk in the chat. It was a
Bye-bye.
blast.
Later.